Hey, welcome. Hi, I'm Paul Sugarman, and this is the Instant Shakespeare Company. And today we are reading Troilus and Cressida. And so I thank you all for coming. We're going to be getting started. I just want to introduce the players first. I'm Paul Sugarman. I'm the founder of the Instant Shakespeare Company. I'm going to be playing a number of parts, including Menelaus, Calchas, Helenus, and various servants and such. And until Virginia gets here, I will be covering for her and possibly doing Agamemnon. And over to you, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Finger. I am reading the roles of Hector, Patroclus, Deiphobus, and Diomedes' servant.
Okay. And Jacob.
Hi, my name is Jacob Paris, and I'll be reading for Aeneas and Achilles.
Okay, it's Aeneas. Aeneas is just how to do it. Yeah, and Angus, especially if you want to pitch in for any of the things with any, as we're saying the names, and just to get some of the pronunciation with these things, if people have things, because Aeneas, it works a little bit better than anus, So, all right.
That's exactly what I was worried about. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'll be reading Cressida's Man on page 8, and the boy, and Ajax, and Paris.
Okay, and Michael Gardner.
I'm Michael Gardner. I'm reading Thersites, and you say Priam, I say Priam. I don't know which one.
Right.
Yeah, I think Priam.
Priam.
Priam. It's interesting because it's like one of the things that's also with the verse is that we have some names that are pronounced differently depending on how it fits the structure of the verse, I mean, so just go with what feels, but like Diomed and Diomedes, they
Well, you know about the lady who came to sing, Paul? The lady who came to sing for her audition? She said, you say tomato and I say tomato. You say potato and I say potato. Tomato, tomato. You know the joke?
Yes.
Potato,
You
potato,
say
let's call the
tomato
whole
and
thing.
I say
Thank you, Miss
tomato.
Levine.
Tomato.
It's Levine.
Tomato.
You can't see my joke.
Potato.
Miss Levine, it's Levine. Jackie,
What?
quiet. Thank you, Miss Levine. It's Levine. Got my joke.
All right, Eleanor.
I'm Eleanor Elizabeth Foreman, and I will be playing Ulysses.
All right, and Jackie.
I am Jacqueline Margolis, and I'm playing Nestor and Andromache.
Okay, and Angus.
Angus Hepburn from London doing Pandarus.
Pandarus. Oh, Angus, I'm sorry, I didn't ask you. Can you also read the stage directions as well?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. And let's see if we've gotten through. Okay, and yeah, we expect sometime Virginia Hammer will be joining us, and she'll be doing Agamemnon and Helen in other parts. And Matt.
Hey there, Matt Bogan reading Troilus, which hopefully is pronounced correctly.
Yes. although I think again it's Troilus, and then Troilus is sometimes fits the verse better. So there are variations.
There will be a test at the end.
Yes.
Troilus with an I or a Y?
Yes.
I suddenly realized if I'm reading the stage directions, I've got to pronounce all these bloody names.
Careful
That's
what you
not
agree to.
fair.
All right. Do you want me to do the stage directions?
No,
I can do
it's all
the
right.
stage direction. I mean, I mean, the thing is, the secret, I think, with these names, when you come across them, is that there are a lot of ones that people aren't familiar with. And as long as you say them with confidence,
Absolutely.
say it right. It's like anus, that's it, probably it's better not to, but as long as you say it with confidence, because if you say it Aeneas, then even if you pronounce it right, you're not conveying.
Whatever Jacob says, I'm got his back.
Absolutely. And Kitty.
I'm Kitty Chen. I'm reading Cressida.
Okay, and without further ado, just a reminder: when you're on the scene, when you're in the scene, you have your camera on and video on, and turn them off when you're not in the scene. And now we will be presenting our Zoom reading of the Instant Shakespeare Company, presenting Troilus and Cressida.
In Troy there lies the scene. From isles of Greece, the prince Orgilius, their high blood chafed, have to the port of Athens sent their ships, fraught with the ministers and instruments of cruel war. 60 and 9 that wore their crownets regal from the Athenian bay put forth toward Phrygia, and their vow is made to ransack Troy. Within those strong amours, the ravished Helen, Menelaus' queen, with wanton Paris sleeps, and that's the quarrel. To Tenedos they come, and the deep drawing bark do there disgorge their warlike portage now on Dardan plains. The fresh and yet unbruised Greeks do pinch their brave pavilions. Priam's 6-gated city, Dardan and Timbria, Hellas, Chetus, Trojan, and Antionidas, with massy staples and correspondence, and fulfilling both stir up the sons of Troy. Now expectation tickling skittish spirits on one another, Trojan and Greek, sets all on hazard, and hither am I come, a prologue armed but not in confidence, of author's pen, of actor's voice, but suited in like conditions as our argument to tell you, fair beholders, that our play leaps o'er the vault and firstlings of these broils, beginning in the middle, starting thence away to what may be digested in a play. Like or find fault, do as your pleasures are, now good or bad, 'tis but the chance of war.
Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Pandarus and Troilus.
Call here my varlet, I'll unarm again. Why should I war without the walls of Troy that find such cruel battle here within? Each Trojan that is master of his heart, let him defield. Troilus, alas, hath none.
Will this gear ne'er be mended?
The Greeks are strong and skillful to their strength, fierce to their skill, and to their fierceness valiant. But I am weaker than a woman's tear, tamer than sleep, fonder than ignorance, less valiant than the virgin in the night, and skillless as unpracticed infancy.
Well, I have told you enough of this. For my part, I'll not meddle nor make no further. He that will have a cake without the wheat must needs tarry the grinding.
Have I not tarried?
Aye, the grinding, but you must tarry the bolting.
Have I not tarried?
Aye, the bolting, but you must tarry the leaving.
Still I have tarried.
Aye, to the leavening. But here's yet in the word hereafter, the kneading, the making of the cake, the heating of the oven and the baking. Nay, you must stay the cooling too, or you may chance to burn your lips.
Patience herself, wit goddess ere she be, doth lesser blench at sufferance than I do. At Priam's royal table do I sit, and where fair Cressida comes into my thoughts, so a traitor then she comes when she is thence.
Well, she looked yesternight fairer than ever I saw her look, or any woman else.
I was about to tell thee when my heart as wedged with a sigh would rive in twain, lest Hector or my father should perceive me. I have, as when the sun doth light a scorn, buried this sigh in wrinkle of a smile. But sorrow, that is couched in seeming gladness, is like that mirth fate turns to sudden sadness.
And her hair were not somewhat darker than Helen's. Well, go to. There were no more comparison between the women. But for my part, she is my kinswoman. I would not, as they term it, praise it, but I would somebody had heard her talk yesterday as I did. I will not dispraise your sister Cassandra's wit, but...
Oh, Pandarus! I tell thee, Pandarus, when I do tell thee, there my hopes lie drowned. Reply not in how many fathoms deep thy lie indrenched. I tell thee, I am mad in Cressida's love. Thou answerest she is fair, powerest in the open ulcer of my heart. Her eyes, her hair, her cheek, her gait, her voice, handlest in thy discourse. Oh, that her hand, in whose comparison all whites are ink, writing their own reproach, to whose soft seizure the signet's down is harsh, and spirit of sense hard as the palm of the ploughman. This thou tellest me, as true thou tellest me, when I say I love her. But saying thus, instead of oil and balm, thou layest in every gash that love hath given me the knife that made it.
I speak no more than truth.
Thou dost not speak so much.
Faith, I'll not meddle in't. Let her be as she is. If she be fair, 'tis the better for her, and be she not, she has the mends in her own hands.
Good Pandarus. How now, Pandarus?
I've had my labour for my travel, ill thought on of her, and ill thought on of you, gone between and between, but small thanks for my labour.
What art thou angry, Pandarus? What with me?
Because she's kin to me, therefore she's not so fair as Helen. And she were not kin to me, she would be as fair on Friday as Helen is on Sunday. But what care I? I care not, and she were a blackamoor, 'tis all one to me.
Say I, she is not fair?
I do not care whether you do or no. She's a fool to stay behind her father. Let her to the Greeks, so I'll tell her the next time I see her. For my part, I'll meddle nor make no more in the matter.
Pandarus?
Not I.
Wheat, Pandarus.
Pray you speak no more to me. I will leave all as I found it, and there an end.
Peace, you ungracious clamors. Peace, rude sounds. Fools on both sides. Helen must needs be fair when with your blood you daily paint her thus. Cannot fight upon this argument. It is too starved a subject for my sword. But Pandarus, of gods, how do you plague me? I cannot come to Cressida but by Pandar. He's as tetchy to be wooed to woe as she is stubborn, chaste against all suit. Tell me, Apollo, for thy Daphne's love, what Cressida is, what Pandar, and what we. The bed is India. There she lies, a pearl between our Ilium, and where she recedes, let it be called the wind and watering flood. Ourself the merchant, and this sailing Pandar, our doubtful hope, our convoy, and our bark.
Enter Aeneas.
Oh no, Prince Troilus. Wherefore not afield?
Because not there this woman's answer sorts, or womanish it is to be from thence. What news, Aeneas, from the field today?
That Paris is returned home, and hurt.
By whom, Aeneas?
Troilus by Menelaus.
Let Paris bleed. 'Tis but a scar to scorn. Paris is gored with Menelaus' horn.
Hark! What good sport is out of town today?
Better at home if I might were May. But to the sport abroad, are you bound thither?
In all swift hast.
Come, go we then together.
And the exit. Act 1, Scene 2. Enter Cressida and her man.
Who were those who went by?
Queen Hecuba and Helen.
And whither go they?
Up to the eastern tower, whose height commands as subject all the vale, to see the battle. Hector, whose patience is as a virtue fixed, today was moved. He chids Andromache and stroke his armorer, and like as there were husbandry in war before the sun rose, he was harnessed light, and to the field goes he, where every flower did as a prophet weep what it foresaw in Hector's wrath.
What was his cause of anger?
The noise goes this. There is among the Greeks a lord of Trojan blood, nephew to Hector. They call him Ajax.
Good. And what of him?
They say he is a very man per se, and stands alone.
So do all men, unless they are drunk, sick, or have no legs.
This man, lady, hath robbed many beasts of their particular additions. He is as valiant as the lion, churlish as the bear, slow as the elephant, a man into whom nature hath so crowded humours that his valour is crushed into folly, his folly sauced with discretion. There is no man hath a virtue that he hath not a glimpse of, nor any man in a taint but he carries some stain of it. He is melancholy without cause, and merry against the hair. He hath the joints of everything, but everything so out of joint, that he is a gouty Briareus, many hands and no use, or purblinded Argus, all eyes and no sight.
But how should this man that makes me smile make Hector angry?
They say he yesterday copped Hector in the battle and stroke him down, the disdain and shame whereof hath ever since kept Hector fasting and waking.
Enter Pandarus.
Who comes here?
Madam,
Madam, your uncle Pandarus,
Hector's a gallant man.
as may be in the world, lady.
what's that? What's that?
Good morrow, Uncle Pandarus.
Good morrow, cousin Cressida. Oh, what do you talk of? Good morrow, Alexander. How do you, cousin? When were you at Ilium?
This morning, Uncle.
What were you talking of when I came? Was Hector armed and gone ere he came to Ilium? Helen was not up, was she?
Hector was gone, but Helen was not up.
E'en so, Hector was stirring early.
What were we talking of? And of his anger.
Was he angry?
So he says here.
Well, true, he was so. I know the cause, too. He'll lay about him today, I can tell them that. And there's Troilus will not come far behind him. Let them take heed of Troilus. I can tell them that, too.
What is he angry to?
Who, Troilus? Troilus is the better man of the two.
Oh, Jupiter, there's no comparison.
But not between Troilus and Hector. Do you know a man if you see him?
I, if I ever saw him before and knew him.
Well, I say Troilus is Troilus.
Then you say as I say, for I am sure he is not Hector.
No, not Hector is not Troilus in some degrees.
Just to each of them he is himself.
Himself? Huh. Alas, poor Troilus, I would he were.
So he is.
That condition, I had gone barefoot to India.
He is not Hector.
Himself? No, he's not himself. Would aware himself. Well, the gods are above. Time must friend or end. Well, Troilus, well, I would my heart were in her body. No, Hector is not a better man than Troilus.
Excuse me.
He's elder.
Pardon me, pardon me.
The others not. Come to it. You shall tell me another tale when the others come to it. Hector shall not have his will this year.
He shall not need it if he have his own.
Nor his qualities.
No matter.
Nor his beauty.
'Twould not become him. His own's better.
Oh, you have no judgment, niece. Helen herself swore t'other day that Troilus for a brown favour, for so 'tis I must confess, not brown neither.
No, but brown.
Faith, to say truth, brown and not brown.
To say the truth, true and not true.
Well, she praised his complexion above Paris.
Why, Paris hath colour enough.
Oh, so he has.
Then Troilus should have too much if she praised him above. His complexion is higher than his, he having colour enough, and the other higher is too flaming a praise for a good complexion. I had as lieve Helen's golden tongue had commended Troilus for a copper nose.
I swear to you, I think Helen loves him better than Paris.
Then she's a merry Greek indeed.
Nay, I am sure she does. What, she came to him t'other day in the compassed window, and you know he has not passed 3 or 4 hairs on his chin.
Indeed, a tapster's arithmetic may soon bring his particulars therein to a total.
Why, he's very young, and yet will he within 3 pound lift as much as his brother Hector?
Is he so young a man and so old a lifter?
Yeah, but to prove to you that Helen loves him, she came and puts me her white hand to his cloven chin.
Juno, have mercy! How came it cloven?
Why, you know 'tis dimpled. I think his smiling becomes him better than any man in all Phrygia.
Oh, he smiles valiantly.
Does he not?
Oh, yes, and 'twere a cloud in autumn.
Why, go to then. But to prove to you that Helen loves Troilus.
Troilus will stand to thee proof, if you'll prove it so.
Troilus? What? Why, he esteems her no more than I esteem an addled egg.
If you love an addled egg as well as you love an idle head, you would eat chickens in the shell.
I cannot choose but laugh to think how she tickled his chin. Indeed, she has a marvellous white hand, I must needs confess.
Without the rack.
And she takes upon her to spy a white hair on his chin.
Alas, poor chin, many a wart is richer.
But there was such laughing. Queen Hecuba laughed that her eyes ran o'er.
With millstones.
And Cassandra laughed.
But there was more tempered fire under the pot of her eyes. Did her eyes run o'er too?
And Hector laughed.
At what was all this laughing?
Married the white hair that Helen spied on Troilus' chin.
And had been a green hair, I should have laughed too.
They laughed not so much at the hair as at his pretty answer.
What was his answer?
Well, quoth she, here's but 52 hairs on your chin, and one of them is white.
This is her question?
Well, that's true, make no question of that. 52 hairs, quoth we, and one white? That white hair is my father, and all the rest are his sons. Jupiter, quoth she, which of these hairs is Paris, my husband? The forked one, quoth he, plucked out, and give it him. But there was such laughing, and Helen so blushed, and Paris so chafed, and all the rest so laughed that it passed.
So let it now, for it has been a great while going by.
Well, cousin, I told you a thing yesterday. Think on't.
So I does.
I'll be sworn 'tis true. He will weep you into a man born in April.
And I'll spring up in his tears, and it were a nettle against May.
Hark, they're coming from the field. Shall we stand up here and see them as they pass toward Ilium? Good niece, do. Sweet niece Cressida.
At your pleasure.
Here. Now here's an excellent place. Here we may see most bravely. I'll tell you them all by their names as they pass by. But mark Troilus above the rest. Enter Aeneas.
Speak not so loud.
Now that's Aeneas. Is not that a brave man? Oh, he's one of the flowers of Troy, I can you. But mark Troilus, you shall see anon.
Who is that?
Oh, enter Antenor. That's Antenor. He has a shrewd wit, I can tell you, and he's a man good enough. He's one of the soundest judgment in Troy, whosoever, and a proper man of person. When comes Troilus? I'll show you Troilus anon. If he see me, you shall see him nod at me.
Will he give you the nod?
You shall see.
If he do, the rich shall have more.
Enter Hector. Now that's Hector. That look you. There's a fellow. Go thy way, Hector. There's a brave man, niece. Oh, brave Hector. Look how he looks. There's a countenance. It's not a brave man.
Oh, brave man.
Is it not? It does a man's heart good, look you. What hacks are on his helmet. Look you, Londa. You see? Look you there. There's no jesting laying on. Taked off. Who ill, as they say, there be hacks.
Those with swords?
Enter Paris. Swords, anything he cares not, and the devil comes to him, it's all one. By God's lid, it does one's heart good. Ah, now yonder comes Paris. Yonder, Paris. Look you, yonder, niece. It's not a gallant man too, it's not? Why, this is brave now. Who said he came hurt home today? He's not hurt. Why, this will do Helen's heart good now, eh? Oh, would I could see Troilus now. You shall see Troilus anon.
Who's that?
Oh, enter Helenus. Oh, that's Helenus. I marvel what Troilus is. That's Helenus. I think he went not forth today. That's Helenus.
And Helenus fight, uncle?
Yes, no. Oh, yes, he'll fight indifferent. Well, I marvel where Troilus is. Hark, do you not hear the people cry, Troilus? Helenus is a priest.
What sneaking fellow comes yonder?
Enter Troilus. Where? Yonder? Oh, that's the Phoebus. 'Tis Troilus. There's a man, niece, eh? Brave Troilus, the prince of chivalry.
Peace, for shame, peace.
Mark him, not him, brave Troilus. Look well upon him, niece. Look you how his sword is bloodied, and his helm more hacked than Hector's, and how he looks, and how he goes. Oh, admirable youth, he ne'er saw 23. Go thy way, Troilus, go thy way. Had I a sister were a grace, or a daughter a goddess, he should take his choice. Oh, admirable man! Paris? Paris is dirt to him, and I warrant Helen to change would give money to boot. Enter common soldiers.
There come more.
Oh, asses, fools, dolts, chaff and bran, porridge after meat. I could live and die in the eyes of Troilus. Ne'er look, the eagles are gone. Crows and daws, crows and daws. I'd rather be such a man as Troilus than Agamemnon and all Greece.
There is among the Greeks Achilles, a better man than Troilus.
Achilles? A drayman? A porter? A very camel?
Well, well.
Well, well? Why, have you any discretion? Have you any eyes? Do you know what a man is? Is not birth, beauty, good shape, discourse, manhood, learning, gentleness, virtue, youth, liberality, and so forth, the spice and salt that seasons a man?
I, a minced man, and then to be baked with no date in the pie, for then the man's date's out.
You are such another woman. One knows not at what ward you lie.
Upon my back to defend my belly, upon my wit to defend my wiles, upon my secrecy to defend mine honesty, my mask to defend my beauty, and you to defend all these. And all these wards I lie at 1,000 watches.
Say one of your watches.
Nay, I'll watch you for that, and that's one of the chiefest of them too. If I cannot ward what I would not have hit, I can watch you for telling how I took the blow, unless it's well past hiding, and then it's past watching.
Enter boy. You are such another.
Sir, my lord would instantly speak with you.
Where?
At your own house.
Oh, good boy, tell him I come. I doubt he be hurt. Fare ye well, good niece.
Adieu, uncle.
I'll be with you, niece, by and by.
To bring uncle.
I, a token from Troilus.
By the same token, you are a bawd. Word, vows, gifts, tears, and love's full sacrifice he offers in another's enterprise. But more in Troilus 1,000-fold I see than in the glass of Pandar's praise may be. Yet hold I off. Women are angels wooing. Things won are done. Joy's soul lies in the doing. That she be loved knows naught, that knows not this. Men prize the thing ungained more than it is. That she was never yet that ever knew love got so sweet as when desire did sue. Therefore, this maxim out of love I teach. Achievement is command. Ungained, beseech. That though my heart's contents firm love doth bear, nothing of that shall from mine eyes appear.
And she exits. Act 1, Scene 3. Sound of trumpets. Enter Agamemnon, Nestor, Ulysses, Diomedes, Menelaus with others.
Princes, what grief hath set the jaundice on your cheeks? The ample proposition that hope makes in all designs, begun on earth below, fails in the promised largeness. Checks and disasters grow in the veins of actions highest reared, as knots by the conflux of meeting sap infect the sound pine, and diverts his grain tortive and errant from his course of growth. Nor, princes, is it matter new to us that we come short of our suppose so far, that after 7 years' siege, yet Troy walls stand. Sith every action that hath gone before, whereof we have record, trial did draw bias and thwart, not answering the aim, and that embodied figure of the thought. Oh, good. Come on, you lousy stinking PDF. I'm the king here, and you're bopping all around. I'm trying to get across to my warriors, and the lousy stinking PDF goes all around. Go away! I don't want my thing cleaned, you lousy scam. All right, thank you very much. And that embodied figure of the thought that gave surmise shape. Why then, you princes, do you with cheeks abashed behold our works and think them shame, which are indeed naught else but the protractive trials of great Jove to find persistive constancy in men? The fineness of which metal is not found in fortune's love. For then the bold and the coward, the wise and fool, the artist and unread, the hard and soft, seem all affind and kin. But in the wind and tempest of her frown, distinction with a loud and powerful fan, puffing at all, winnows the light away. And what hath mass or matter by itself lies rich in virtue and unmingled.
With due observance of thy godly seat, great Agamemnon, Nestor shall apply thy latest words in the reproof of chance. Lies the true proof of men, the sea being smooth, how many shallow bubble boats dare sail upon her patient breast, making their way with those of nobler bulk? But let the ruffian Boreas once enrage the gentle Thetis, and anon behold the strong-ribbed bark through liquid mountains cut, bounding between the two moist elements like Perseus's horse. Where's then the saucy boat, whose weak untimbered sides but even now go rival greatness, either to harbor fled or make a toast for Neptune? Even so doth valor's show and valor's worth divide in storms of fortune. For in her ray and brightness the herd hath more annoyance by the breeze than by the tiger. But when the splitting wind makes flexible the knees of knotted oaks, and flies fled under shade, why then the thing of courage is roused with rage. With rage doth sympathize, and with an ancient turned in self-same key, returns to chiding fortune.
Agamemnon, thou great commander, nerve and bone of Greece, heart of our numbers, soul and only spirit in whom the tempers and the minds of all should be shut up, hear what Ulysses speaks, besides the applause and approbation, the which most mighty for thy place and sway, and thou most reverend for thy stretched out life, I give to both your speeches, which were such as Agamemnon and the hand of Greece should hold up high in brass, and such again as venerable Nestor, hatched in silver, should with a bond of air, strong as the axle tree in which the heavens ride, knit all Greeks' ears to his experienced tongue. Yet let it please both, thou great and wise, to hear Ulysses speak.
Speak, Prince of Ithaca, and beat of less expect, that matter needless of importless burthen divide thy lips. Then we are confident, when rank Thersites opes his mastic jaws, we shall hear music, wit, and oracle.
Why, yet upon his basis hath been down, and the great Hector's sword had lacked a master, but for these instances. The specialty of rule hath been neglected, and look how many Grecian tents do stand hollow upon this plain, so many hollow factions, when the general is not like the hive, to whom the foragers shall all repair. What honey is expected? Degree being visited, the unworthiest shows us fairly in the mask. The heavens themselves, the planets in this center observe degree, priority, and place, insist your course, proportion, season, form, office, and custom in all line of order, and therefore is the glorious planet Sol in noble eminence enthroned and sphered amidst the other, whose medicinable eye corrects the ill aspects of planets evil, and posts like the commandment of a king, sans check to good and bad. But when the planets in evil mixture to disorder wander, what plagues and what portents, what mutiny, what raging of the sea, shaking of earth, commotion in the winds, frights, changes, horrors, divert and crack, rend and deracinate the unity, and married calm of states quite from their fixture. Oh, when degree is shaked, which is the ladder to all high designs, the enterprise is sick. How could communities, degrees in schools, and brotherhoods in cities, peaceful commerce from dividable shores, the primogenitive and due of birth, prerogative of age, crown, scepters, laurels, but by degree stand in authentic place? Take but degree away, untune that string, and hark what discord follows. Each thing meets in mere repugnancy. The bounded waters should lift their bosoms higher than the shores, and make a sop of all this solid globe. Strength should be lord of imbecility, and the rude son should strike his father dead. Force should be right, or rather, right and wrong, between whose endless jar justice resides, should lose her names, and so should justice too. Then everything includes itself in power, power into will, will into appetite, and appetite a universal wolf, so doubly seconded with will and power, must make perforce a universal prey, and last eat up himself. Great Agamemnon, this chaos, when degree is suffocate, follows the choking. In this neglection of degree, is it that by a pace goes backward in a purpose it hath to climb? The generals disdained by him one step below, he by the next, and that next by him beneath. So every step exampled by the first pace that is sick of his superior grows to an envious fever of pale and bloodless emulation, and 'tis this fever that keeps Troy on foot, not her own sinews. To end a tale of length, Troy in our weakness lives, not in her strength.
Right.
Most wisely hath Ulysses here discovered the fever whereof all our power is sick.
The nature of the sickness found, Ulysses. What is the remedy?
The great Achilles, whom opinion crowns the sinew and forehand of our host, having his ear full of his airy fame, grows dainty of his worth, and in his tent lies mocking our designs. With him, Patroclus, upon a lazy bed, the livelong day breaks scurril jests, and with ridiculous and awkward action, which slander he imitation calls, he pageants us. Sometimes great Agamemnon, thy topless deputation he puts on, and like a striding player whose conceit lies in his hamstring, and doth think it rich to hear the wooden dialogue and sound twixt his stretched footing and the scaffoldage. Such to be pitied and o'errested seeming he acts thy greatness in, and when he speaks 'tis like a chime amending, with terms unsquared from which from the tongue of roaring Typhon dropped would seem hyperboles at the he stuff. Achilles on his pressed bed lolling from his deep chest laughs out a loud applause, cries, "Excellent! 'Tis Agamemnon just! Now play me Nestor!" And stroke thy beard, as he be pressed to some oration that's done as near as the extremest ends of parallels, as like as Vulcan and his wife. Yet God Achilles still cries, "Excellent! 'Tis Nestor right! Now play him me Patroclus," arming to answer in a night alarm. And then, forsooth, the faint defects of age must be the scene of mirth, to cough and spit, and with a palsy fumbling on his gorget, shake in and out the rivet, and at this sport Sir Valor dies, cries, "Oh, enough, Patroclus, or give me ribs of steel, I shall split all in pleasure of my spleen." And in this fashion, all our abilities, gifts, nature, shapes, severals and generals of grace, exact achievements, plots, orders, preventions, excitements to the field, or speech for truce, success or loss, what is or is not, serves as stuff for these two to make paradoxes.
Oh, and in the imitation of these twain, who, as Ulysses says, opinion crowns with an imperial voice, many are infect. Ajax is grown self-willed, and bears his head in such arraign, in full as proud a place as broad Achilles, and keeps his tent like him, makes factious feasts, rails on our state of war, bold as an oracle, and sets Thersites, a slave, whose gall coins slanders like a mint to match us in comparisons with dirt, to weaken and discredit our exposure, how rank soever rounded in with danger.
They tax our policy and call it cowardice. Count wisdom as no member of the war, forestall prescience and esteem no act but that of hand. The still and mental parts that do contrive how many hands shall strike when fitness calls them on, and know by measure of their observant toil the enemy's weight. Why, this hath not a finger's dignity. They call this bed work, mappery, closet war, so that the ram that batters down the wall for the great swing and rudeness of his poise they placed before his hand that made the engine, or those that with the finest of their souls by reason guide his execution.
Let this be granted, and Achilles' horse makes many Thetis sons.
What trumpets playing? Look, Menelaus!
From Troy.
Enter Aeneas.
Aeneas?
Yeah, it's you, Agamemnon. What would you for our tent?
Is this great Agamemnon's tent, I pray you?
Even this.
May one that is a herald and a prince do a fair message to his kingly ears?
With surety stronger than Achilles' arm, for all the Greekish heads, which with one voice call Agamemnon head and general.
Fair leave and large security. How may a stranger to those most imperial looks know them from eyes of other mortals?
How?
I ask that I might waken reverence, and on the cheek be ready with a blush modest as morning, when she coldly eyes the youthful Phoebus, which is that god in office guiding them, which is the high and mighty Agamemnon.
This Trojan scorns us, or the men of Troy are ceremonious courtiers.
Courtiers as free as debonair, unarmed as bending angels. That's their fame in peace. But when they would seem soldiers, they have galls, good arms, strong joints, true swords, and Jove's accord. Nothing so full of heart. But peace, Aeneas. Peace, Troyan. Lay thy finger on thy lips. The worthiness of praise disdains his worth. If that he praised himself, bring the praise forth. But what the repining enemy commends, that breathe fame blows, that praise soul pure transcends.
Sir, you of Troy, call yourself Aeneas?
I, Greek, that is my name.
What's your affair, I pray you?
Sir, pardon, 'tis for Agamemnon's ears.
He hears not privately that comes from Troy.
Nor I from Troy come not to whisper him. I bring a trumpet to awake his ear, to set his sense on the attentive bent, and to speak, and then to speak.
Speak frankly, as the wind. It is not Agamemnon's sleeping hour that thou shalt know how Troyan he is awake. He tells thee so himself.
Trumpet blow loud. Send thy brass voice through all these lazy tents, and every Greek of metal, let him know what Troy means fairly, shall be spoke aloud. We have great Agamemnon here in Troy, a prince called Hector. Priam is his father, who, in this dull and long-continued truce, is rusty grow. He bade me take a trumpet, and to this purpose speak, kings, princes, lords. If there be one amongst the fairest of Greece that holds his honor higher than his ease, that speaks his praise more than he fears his peril, that knows his valor and knows not his fear, that loves his mistress more than in concession, with truant vows to her own lips he loves, and dare avow her beauty and her worth in other arms than hers. To him this challenge. Hector, in view of Trojans and of Greeks, shall make it good, or do his best to do it. He hath a lady wiser, fairer, truer than ever Greek did encompass in his arms, and will to tomorrow with his trumpet call midway between your tents and walls of Troy to rouse a Grecian that is true in love. If any come, Hector shall honor him. If none, he'll say in Troy when he retires, the Grecian dames are sunburnt and not worth the splinter of a lance even so much.
This shall be told our lovers, Lord Aeneas. If none of them have soul in such a kind, we left them all at home. But we are soldiers, and may that soldier a mere recreant prove that means not, hath not, or is not in love. If then one is, or hath, or means to be, that one meets Hector. If none else, I'll be he.
Tell him of Nestor, one that was a man when Hector's grandsire sucked. He is old now. But if there be not in our Grecian mold one noble man that hath one spark of fire to answer for his love, tell him from me. I'll hide my silver beard in a gold beaver, and in my vent brace put this withered brawn, and meeting him will tell him that my lady was fairer than his grandame, and as chaste as may be in the world, his youth in flood. I'll pawn this truth with my 3 drops of blood.
Now heavens forbid such sacramenties of youth.
Amen.
Fair Lord, I'm suddenly from New York. Fair Lord Aeneas, let me touch your hand. To our pavilion shall I lead you first. Achilles shall have word of this intent. So shall each lord of Greece from tent to tent. Yourself shall feast with us before you go, and find the welcome of a noble foe.
And he exits, leaving Ulysses and Nestor.
Nestor,
What says Ulysses?
I have a young conception in my brain. Be you my time to bring it to some shape.
What is it?
This 'tis. Blunt wedges rive hard docks. The seated pride that hath to this maturity blown up in rank Achilles must or now be cropped, or shedding breed a nursery of like evil to overpoke us all.
Well, and how?
This challenge that the gallant Hector sends, however it is spread in general name, relates in purpose only to Achilles.
The purpose is precipitous, even as substance, whose grossness little characters sum up, and in the publication makes no strain, but that Achilles, where his brain is barren as banks of Libya, though Apollo knows 'tis dry enough, will with great speed of judgment, I with celerity find Hector's purpose pointing on him.
And wake him to the answer, you think?
Yes, 'tis most meet. Who may you else suppose that can from Hector bring his honor off, if not Achilles, though it be a sportful combat? Yet in this trial much opinion dwells, for here the Trojans taste their dearest repute with their finest palate, and trust in me, Ulysses. Our imputation shall be oddly poised in this wild action, for the success, although particular, shall give a scanting of good or bad unto the general. And in such indexes, or those small pricks in their subsequent volumes, there is seen the baby figure of the giant mass of things to come at large. It is supposed he that makes Hector issues from our choice, and choice being mutual, act of all our souls, makes merit our election, and doth boil as 'twere from forth us all. A man distilled out of our own virtues, who miscarrying, what heart from hence receives a conquering part, to steal a strong opinion to themselves, which entertained, limbs are in his instruments, in no less working there are swords and bows, directed by the limbs.
Give pardon to my speech. Therefore 'tis meet Achilles meet not Hector. Let us, like merchants, show our foulest wares, and think perchance they'll sell. If not, the luster of the better yet to show shall show the better. Do not consent that ever Hector and Achilles meet, for both our honor and our shame in this are dogged with two strange followers.
I see them not with my old eyes. Where are they?
What glory our Achilles shares from Hector, were he not proud, we all should share with him, but he already is too insolent, and we were better parched in Afric's sun than in the pride and salt scorn of his eyes should he scape Hector fair. If he were foiled, why then we did our main opinion crush and taint of our best man. No, make a lottery, and by device let blockish Ajax draw the sword to fight with Hector. Amongst ourselves, give him allowance as the worthier man, for that will physic the great Myrmidon who broils in loud applause, and make him fall his crest that prouder than blue iris bends. If the dull brainless Ajax come safe off, we'll dress him up in voices. If he fail, yet go we under our opinion still that we have better men. But hit or miss, our projects like life this shape of sense assumes. Ajax employed plucks down Achilles' plumes.
Now, Ulysses, I begin to relish thy advice, and I will give a taste of it forthwith to Agamemnon. Go we to him straight. Two cures shall tame each other. Pride alone must tar the mastiffs on, as 'twere their bone.
And the exit. Act 2, Scene 1. Enter Ajax and Thersites.
Thersites,
Agamemnon, how if he had biles all over generally.
Thersites,
And those biles did run, say so, did not the general run? Not that a bocce core.
Thou,
There would become some matter from him. I see none now.
thou pitch-wolf son, canst you not hear? Feel then.
The plague of grace upon thee, mongrel! Thou mongrel beef-witted lord!
Speak then, you wines, leave speak. I will beat thee into handsomeness.
I shall sooner rail thee into wit and holiness, but I think thy horse will sooner con an oration than you can learn a prayer without book. Thou canst strike, canst thou? A red mirren of the giant tricks.
Toadstool, learn me the proclamation.
Dost thou think I have no sense, thou strikest me thus?
The proclamation.
Thou art proclaim a fool, I think.
Do not porpentine, do not. My fingers itch.
I would thou didst itch from head to foot, and I had the scratching of thee. I would make thee the most loathsome scab in Greece.
I say the proclamation.
Thou grumblest and railest every hour on Achilles, and thou art as full of envy of his greatness as Cerberus is as Proserpina's beauty. Aye, thou barkest at him.
Mistress Thersites.
Thou shouldst strikest him. He would pun thee into shivers with his fist as a sailor breaks a biscuit.
You whoresome cur.
Do.
Thou stool for a witch.
Aye, do, thou sodden-witted lord. Thou hast no more brain than I have in mine elbows, and a cynical may tutor thee, thou scurvy valiant ass. Thou art here but to thrash Trojans, and thou art bought and sold among them, those of any wit like a barbarian slave. If thou used to beat me, I will begin at thy heel, and tell what thou art by inches, thou thing of no bowels, thou.
You dog.
You scurvy lord.
You cur.
Mars his idiot. Do, rudeness, do, camel, do.
Enter Achilles and Patroclus.
Why, how now, Ajax? Wherefore do you this? How now, Thersites? What's the matter, man?
You see him there, do you?
I? What's the matter?
Hey, look upon him.
So I do. What's the matter?
And they but regard him well.
Well, why, I do so.
Yeah, but yet you look not well upon him, for whomsoever you take him to be, he is Ajax.
I know that foe.
Aye, but that fool knows not himself.
Therefore I beat thee.
Yeah, lo, what a modicums of wit he utters. His evasions have ears thus long. I have bobbed his brain more than he has beat my bones. I will buy 9 sparrows for a penny, and his pyometer is not worth the 9th part of a sparrow. This lord Achilles, Ajax, who wears his wit in his belly and his gut in his head, I'll tell you what I say to him.
What?
I say this, Ajax. I say
Nay,
this,
good
Ajax
Ajax.
has not so much wit
Nay, I must hold you.
as will stop the eye of Helen's needle, for whom he comes to fight.
Peace, fool.
I would have peace and quietness, but this fool will not. He, that he. Look you there.
Oh, that damned cur, I shall.
Will you set your wit to a fool's?
No, I warrant you, for a fool's will shame it.
Good words, Thersites.
What's the quarrel?
I bade thee, Violao, go learn me the tenure of the proclamation, and he rails upon me.
That I serve thee not.
Well, go to.
I serve here voluntarily.
Your last service.
Your service was sufferance. 'Twas not voluntary. No man is beaten voluntary. Ajax was here the voluntary, and you as under an impress.
Even so, a great deal of your wit too lies in your sinews, or else there be liars. Hector shall have a great catch if he knock out either of your brains. He were as good as crack a fusty nut with no kernel.
What with me to Thersites?
There's Ulysses, and old Nestor, whose wit was moldy ere their grandsires had nails on their toes. Yoke you like draft oxen, make you plow up the war.
What? What?
Yes, good sooth to Achilles, to Ajax, to...
I shall cut out your tongue.
Oh, 'tis no matter, I shall speak as much as thou afterwards.
No more words, Thersites.
I will hold my peace when Achilles' bitch bids me, shall I?
There's for you, Patroclus.
I'll see you hang like clot poles ere I come here any more your tents. I will keep where there is wit stirring and leave the faction to fools.
Good riddance.
Marry this, sir, is proclaimed, though all our host, that Hector, by the 5th hour of the sun, will with a trumpet, twixt our tents and Troy, tomorrow morning, call some knights to arms, that hath a stomach, and such a one that dare maintain I know not what. 'Tis trash. Farewell.
Farewell. Who shall answer him?
I know not. 'Tis put to lottery, otherwise he knew this man.
Oh, meaning you. I will go learn more of it.
And they exit. Act 2, Scene 2, enter Priam, Hector, Troilus, Paris, and Helenus.
After so many hours, live speeches spent, thus once again, says Nestor from the Greeks, Deliver Helen and all damage else as honor, loss of time, travel, expense, wounds, friends, and what else steers that is consumed in hot digestion of this comrade war, shall be struck off. Hector, what say you to it?
Though no man lesser fears the Greeks than I, as far as touches my particular. Yet, dread Priam, there is no lady of more softer bowels, more spongy to suck in the sense of fear, more ready to cry out, who knows what follows than Hector is. The wound of peace is surety, surety secure. But modest doubt is called the beacon of the wise, the tent that searches to the bottom of the worst. Let Helen go. Since the first sword was drawn about this question, every tithe soul amongst many thousand dimes hath been as dear as Helen. I mean of ours. If we have lost so many tenths of hours to guard a thing not ours, nor worth to us, had it our name, the value of 1/10, what merits in that reason which denies the yielding of her up?
Fie, fie, my brother. Weigh you the worth and honor of a king, so great as our dread father, in a scale of common ounces? Will you with counters sum the vast proportion of his infinite, and buckle in a waist most fathomless, with spans and inches so diminutive as fears and reasons? Fie, for godly shame!
No marvel, though, you bite so sharp at reasons. You are so empty of them. Should not our father bear the great sway of his affairs with reasons? Because your speech hath none that tells him so.
You are for dreams and slumbers, brother priest. You fur your gloves with reason. Here are your reasons. You know an enemy intends you harm. You know a sword employed is perilous, and reason flies the object of all harm. Who marvels then when Helenus beholds a Grecian and his sword, if he do set the very wings of reason to his heels, or like a star disorbed? Nay, if we talk of reason, and fly like chidden Mercury from Jove, let's shut our gates and sleep. Manhood and honor should have hard hearts. Would they but fat their thoughts with this crammed reason. Reason and respect makes livers pale and lustihood deject.
Brother, she is not worth what she doth cost the holding.
What's aught but what 'tis valued?
The value dwells not in particular will. It holds his estimate and dignity as well, wherein 'tis precious of itself as in the prizer. 'Tis made idolatry, to make the service greater than the God, and the will dotes that is inquinable to what infectiously itself affects, without some image of the affected merit.
I take today a wife, and my election is led on in the conduct of my will. My will enkindled by mine eyes and ears, two traded pilots twixt the dangerous shores of will and judgment. How may I avoid, although my will distaste what it elected, the wife I chose? There can be no evasion to blench from this, and to stand firm by honor. We turn not back the silks upon the merchant when we have spoiled them, nor the remainder viands we do not throw in unrespective shame, because we now are full. It was thought meet Paris should do some vengeance on the Greeks. Your breath of full consent bellied his sails. The seas and winds, old wranglers, took a truce and did him service. He touched the ports desired, and for an old aunt whom the Greeks held captive, he brought a Grecian queen, whose youth and freshness wrinkles Apollo's and makes stale the morning. Why keep we her? The Grecians keep our aunt. Is she worth keeping? She is a pearl whose price hath launched above 1,000 ships, and turned crowned kings to merchants. If you'll avouch 'twas wisdom Paris went, as you must needs, for all you cried, go, go. If you'll confess he brought home noble prize, as you must needs, for you all clapped your hands and cried, inestimable. Why do you now the issue of your proper wisdom's rate and do a deed that fortune never did? Beggar the estimation which you prize, richer than sea and land? A theft most base, that we have stolen what we do fear to keep. Thieves unworthy of a thing so stolen that in their country did them that disgrace we fear to warrant in our native place.
Enter Cassandra with her hair about her ears.
See Cassandra somewhere.
Virginia.
Cassandra? Virginia?
I got it. I'm sorry. What page are we on?
Page 49.
I got it. Sorry about this, everybody. I got it. Crap. I don't got it.
Act 2, Scene 2, page
Scene 3,
49.
Act 2, Scene 3. Act 2, Scene 2, Act 2, Scene 2. What page is this?
49,
Middle.
third down.
Sorry?
49, about a third of the way.
49. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm there. I'm there. I'm really sorry. This is very Cassandra-esque what I'm doing. Cry, Trojans! Cry!
What noise? What shriek is this?
'Tis our mad sister. I do know her voice.
Cry, Trojans!
It is Cassandra.
Cry! Trojans, cry! Lend me 10,000 eyes, and I will fill them with prophetic tears.
Peace, sister, peace.
Virgins and boys, mid-age and wrinkled old, soft infancy that nothing, oh, I hate this PDF crapola, that nothing can but cry, add to my clamor. Let us pay betimes a moiety of that mass of moan to come. Cry, Trojans, cry! Practice your eyes with tears. Troy must not be, nor godly Ilion stand. Our firebrand brother Paris burns all. Cry, Trojans, cry! I'm moving the page a little bit, but I don't have a... Ah, Helen! And a woe! Cry, cry! Troy burns, or else let Helen go!
And Cassandra exits.
Now, youthful Troilus, do not these high strains of divination in our sister work some touches of remorse? Or is your blood so madly hot that no discourse of reason, nor fear of bad success in a bad cause can qualify the same?
Brother Hector, we may not think the justness of each act such, and no other than event doth form it, nor once deject the courage of our minds. Because Cassandra's mad, her brain-sick raptures cannot distaste the goodness of a quarrel, which hath our several honors all engaged to make it gracious. For all my private part, I am no more touched than all Priam's sons, and Jove forbid there be done among us such things as might offend the weakest spleen, to fight for and maintain.
Else might the world convince of levity, as well my undertakings as your counsels. But I attest the gods, your full consent gave wings to my propension, and cut off all fears attending on so dire a project. For what, alas, can these my single arms? What propugnation is in one man's valor to stand the push and enmity of those this quarrel would excite? Yet I protest, were I alone to pass the difficulties, and had as ample power as I have will, Paris should ne'er retract what he hath done, nor faint in the pursuit.
Paris, you speak like one besotted on your sweet delights. You have the honey still, but these the gall. So to be valiant is no praise at all.
Sir, I propose not merely to myself the pleasures such a beauty brings with it, but I would have the soil of her fair rape wiped off in honorable keeping her. What treason were it to the ransacked queen, disgrace to your great worths, and shame to me, now to deliver her possession up on terms of base compulsion? Can it be that so degenerate a strain as this should once set footing in your generous bosoms? There's not the meanest spirit on our party without a heart to dare or sword to draw, when Helen is defended. Nor none so noble, whose life were ill bestowed, or death unfamed, where Helen is the subject. Then, I say, well may we fight for her, whom we know well, the world's large spaces cannot parallel.
Paris and Troilus, you have both said well, and on the cause in question now in hand, have glossed but superficially. Not much unlike young men whom Aristotle thought unfit to hear moral philosophy. The reasons you allege do more conduce to the hot passion of distempered blood than to make up a free determination twixt right and wrong. For pleasure and revenge have ears more deaf than adders to the voice of any true decision. Nature craves all dues be rendered to their owners. Now, what nearer debt in all humanity than wife is to the husband? If this law of nature be corrupted through affection, and that great minds of partial indulgence to their benumbed wills resist the same, there is a law in each well-ordered nation to curb those raging appetites that are most disobedient and refractory. If Helen then be wife to Sparta's king, as is known she is, these moral laws of nature and of nation speak aloud to have her back returned. Thus to persist in doing wrong extenuates not wrong, but makes it much more heavy. Hector's opinion is this in way of truth. Yet nevertheless, my sprightly brethren, I propend to you in resolution to keep Helen still. For 'tis a cause that hath no mean dependence upon our joint and several dignities.
Why, there you touched the life of our design. Were it not glory that we were more affected than the performance of our heaving spleens, I would not wish a drop of Trojan blood spent more in her defense. Worthy Hector, she is a theme of honor and renown, a spur to valiant and magnanimous deeds, whose present courage may beat down our foes, and fame in time to come canonize us. For I presume brave Hector would not lose so rich advantage of a promised glory as smiles upon the forehead of this action for the wide world's revenue.
I am yours, you valiant offspring of great Priamus. I have a roysting challenge sent amongst the dull and factious nobles of the Greeks. Will strike amazement to their drowsy spirits. I was advertised, their great general slept, whilst emulation in the army crept. This, I presume, will wake him.
And they exit. Act 2, Scene 3. Enter Thersites alone.
How now, Thersites?
1 second, Virginia, you're off. Please turn your video off.
Oh, sorry.
You've been off for about 3 pages.
Yeah, you're right. I'm really sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, Michael.
How now, Thersites? What, lost in the labyrinth of thy fury? So the elephant Ajax carry it thus? He beats me and I rail at him. Oh, worthy satisfaction were it otherwise, that I could beat him while he's railed at me. But I'll learn to conjure up and raise devils, but I'll see some issue of my spiteful execrations. Then there's Achilles, a rare engineer. If Troy be not taken till these two undermine it, the walls will stand till they fall of themselves. Oh, thou great thunderer, daughter of Olympus, forget that thou art Jove, the king of gods, and Mercury, lose all the serpentine craft of thy Caduceus, if thou take not that little wit from them that they have, which short-armed ignorance itself knows is so abundant scarce, it will not in circumvention deliver a fly from a spider without drawing the massy irons and cutting the web. After this, the vengeance on the whole camp, or rather the bone ache, for that methinks is the curse dependent on those that war for a placket. I have said my prayers, and devil envy say amen. What how, Lord Achilles?
Enter Patroclus.
Who's there? Thersites. Good Thersites, come in and rail.
If I could have remembered a gilt counterfeit, that would not have slipped out of my contemplation. But it is no matter, thyself upon thyself. The common curse of mankind, folly and ignorance be thine in great revenue. Heaven bless thee from a tutor, and discipline come not near thee. Let thy blood be thy direction till thy death. Then, if that she that lays thee out says thou art a fair course, I'll be sworn and sworn upon she's never shrouded any but lasers. Amen. Where's Achilles?
What, art thou devout? Wast thou in a prayer?
Aye, the heavens hear me.
Enter Achilles.
Who's there?
Thersites, my lord.
Where? Where art thou come? Why, my cheese, my digestion? Why hast thou not served thyself into my tables so many meals? Come, what's Agamemnon?
Thy commander, Achilles. Then tell me, Patroclus, what's Achilles?
Thy lord, Thersites. Then tell me, I pray thee, what's thyself?
Thy knower, Patroclus. Then tell me, Patroclus, what art thou?
Thou mayst tell thou knowest.
Oh, tell.
I'll decline the whole question. Agamemnon commands Achilles. Achilles is my lord. I am Patroclus' knower, and Patroclus is a fool.
You rascal.
Oh, peaceful, I have not done.
He is a privileged man. Proceed, Thersites.
Agamemnon is a fool. Achilles is a fool. Thersites is a fool, and as aforesaid, Patroclus is a fool.
Derive this? Come.
Agamemnon is a fool to offer to command Achilles. Achilles is a fool to be commanded of Agamemnon. Thersites is a fool to serve such a fool, and Patroclus is a fool positive.
Why am I a fool?
Make that
Sir
demand to
Agamemnon, Ulysses, Nestor, Diomedes, Ajax, and
make that demand to the Creator. It suffices me thou art. Oh, look you, who comes here?
Patroclus, I'll speak with no body. Come in with me, Thersites.
and the exit.
Yeah. Here is such patchery, such juggling, and such knavery. All the argument is a cuckold and a whore. A good quarrel to draw emulations, factions, and bleed to death upon. Now the dry sapagio on the subject, and war and lechery confound all.
Where's Achilles?
He's within
This is tent, but ill disposed, my lord.
Let it be known to him that we are here. He sent our messengers, and we lay by our appertainments, visiting of him. Let him be told of, so perchance he think we dare not move the question of our place, or know not where we are.
I shall say so to him.
Ulysses?
We saw him at the opening of his tent. He is not sick.
Yes, lying sick. Sick of proud heart. You may call it melancholy if it will favor the man. But by my head, it is pride. But why? Why? Let him show us the cause. A word, my lord.
What moves Ajax thus to bay at him?
Achilles hath inveigled his fool from him.
Thersites?
He.
Then will Ajax lack matter if he has lost his argument?
No, you see, he is his argument that hath his argument, Achilles.
All the better. Their fraction is more our wish than their fraction. But it was a strong counsel that a fool could disunite.
The amity that wisdom knits, not folly may easily untie.
Here comes Patroclus.
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 Whatever.
Here comes Patroclus. No, Achilles with him.
Patroclus.
This elephant hath joints, but none for courtesy. His legs are legs for necessity, not for flight.
Achilles bids me say he is much sorry. If anything more than your sport and pleasure did move your greatness in this noble state to call upon him, he hopes it is no other but for your health and your digestion's sake, and after dinner's breath.
Hear you, Patroclus. We are too well acquainted with these answers. But his evasion, winged thus swift with scorn, cannot outfly our apprehensions. Much attribute he hath, and much the reason why we ascribe it to him, yet all his virtues, not virtuously of his own part beheld, do in our eyes begin to lose their gloss. Yea, and like fair fruit in an unwholesome dish, are like to rot untasted. Go forth and tell him we came to speak with him, and you shall not sin if you do say we think him over proud, and under honest, in self-assumption greater than in the note of judgment, and worthier than himself here tends the savage strangeness he puts on, disguise the holy strength of their command, and underwrite in an observing kind his humorous predominance. Yea, watch his pettish lines, his ebbs, his flows, as if the passage and whole carriage of this action rode on his tide. Go tell him this, and add that if he overhold his price so much, we'll none of him. But let him, like an engine not portable, lie under this report. Bring action hither. This cannot go to war. A stirring dwarf we do allowance give before a sleeping giant. Tell him so.
I shall, and will bring his answer presently.
In second voice, we'll not be satisfied. We come to speak with him. Ulysses, enter you.
Ulysses exits.
What is he more than another?
No more than what he thinks he is.
Is he so much, do you not think? He thinks himself a better man than I am.
No question.
Will you subscribe his thought, and say he is?
No, noble Ajax. You are as strong, as valiant, as wise, no less noble, much more gentle, and altogether more tractable.
Why should a man be proud? How doth pride grow? I know not what it is.
Your mind is the clearer, Ajax, and your virtues the fairer. He that is proud eats up himself. Pride is his own glass, his own trumpet, his own chronicle, and whatever praises itself but in the deed devours the deed in the praise.
Ulysses enters.
I do hate a proud man, as I hate the engendering of toads.
Yet he loves himself, is it not strange?
Achilles will not to the field tomorrow.
What's his excuse?
He doth rely on none, but carries on the stream of his dispose, without observance or respect of any, in will peculiar and in self-admission.
Why, where will he not, upon our fair request, untent his person and share the air with us?
Thing small is nothing, for request's sake only he makes important. Possessed he is with greatness, and speaks not to himself, but with a pride that quarrels at self-breath. Imagined wrath holds in his blood such swollen and hot discourse, that twixt his mental and his active parts kingdomed Achilles in commotion rages, and batters against itself. What should I say? He's so plaguy proud that the death tokens of it cry no recovery.
Let Ajax go to him. Dear Lord, go you and greet him in his tent, while I make the PDF move here without going 50 pages forward. 'Tis said he holds you well, and will be led at your request a little from himself.
O Agamemnon, let it not be so. We'll consecrate the steps that Ajax makes when they go from Achilles. Shall the proud lord that bastes his arrogance with his own seam and never suffers matter of the world enter his thoughts, save such as do revolve and ruminate himself? Shall he be worshipped of that we hold an idol more than he? No, this thrice worthy and right valiant lord must not so stale his palm nobly acquired, nor by my will subjugate his merit as amply titled as Achilles is, by going to Achilles, that were to enlard his fat already pride and add more coals to cancer when he burns with entertaining great Hyperion. This lord go to him? Jupiter forbid, and say in thunder, Achilles, go to him.
Oh, this is well. He rubs the vein of him.
And how his silence drinks up this applause.
I go to him. With my armed fist, I'll bash him over the face.
Oh, no, you shall not go.
And be proud with me. I'll feast his pride. Let me go to him.
Not
No.
that hangs upon our quarrel.
A paltry, insolent fellow.
How he describes himself.
Can he not be sociable?
The raven chides blackness.
I'll let his humors blood. Oh, that wasn't me. I'm sorry. That was not me.
Yeah, I'll let his humors blood.
He will be the physician that should be the patient.
And all men were in my mind.
Wit would be out of fashion.
I should not bear it so. I should eat swords first. Shall pride carry it?
And 'twould, you'd carry half.
I would have 10 shares.
I will need him. I'll make him supple. He's not yet through warm.
Force him with praises. Pour in, pour in. His ambition is dry.
My lord, you feed too much on this dislike.
Oh, our noble general, do not do so.
You must prepare to fight without Achilles.
Why, 'tis this naming of him doth him harm. Here's a man, but 'tis before his face. I will be silent.
Wherefore should you so? He is not emulous as Achilles is.
No, the whole world he is as valiant.
A horse on dog, that shall palter thus with us, would he were a Trojan.
What advice were it in Ajax now?
If he were proud.
Or covetous of praise.
I or sortily born.
Or stranger, or self-affected.
Thank the heavens, Lord, thou art of sweet composure. Praise him that got thee, she that gave thee suck. Fame be thy tutor, and thy parts of nature thrice famed beyond all erudition. But he that disciplined thine arms to fight, let Mars divide eternity in twain, and give him half. And for thy vigor, bull-bearing Milo, his addition yield to sinewy Ajax. I will not praise thy wisdom, which like a bourne, a pale, a sure confines thy spacious and dilated parts. Here's Nestor, instructed by the antiquary times. He must, he is, he cannot but be wise. But pardon, Father Nestor, were your days as green as Ajax, and your brain so tempered, you should not have the eminence of him, but be as Ajax.
Shall I call you father?
Aye, my good son.
Be ruled by him, Lord Ajax.
There is no tarrying here. The heart Achilles keeps thicket. Please it our general to call together all his state of war. Fresh kings are come to Troy. Tomorrow we must with all our main of power stand fast, And here's a lord come knights from east to west, and call their flower Ajax shall cope the best.
Go away to council. Let Achilles sleep. Light boats may sail swift, though hollow bulks draw deep.
And they exit. Music sounds within. Act 3, Scene 1. Enter Pandarus and a servant. Friend, you, pray you a word. Do you not follow the young Lord Paris?
Aye, sir, when he goes before me.
You depend upon him, I mean.
Sir, I do depend upon the Lord.
You depend upon a noble gentleman. I must needs praise him.
The Lord be praised.
You know me, do you not?
Well, a faith, sir, superficially.
Friend, know me better. I am the Lord Pandarus.
I hope I shall know your honor better.
I do desire it.
You are in the state of grace?
Oh, grace, not so, friend. Honor and lordship are my title. What music is this?
I do but partly know, sir. It is music in parts.
Know you the musicians?
Wholly, sir.
Who play they to?
To the hearer, sir.
At whose pleasure, friend?
Well, at mine, sir, and theirs that love music.
Command, I mean, friend.
Who shall I command, sir?
Friend, we understand not one another. I am too courtly, and thou art too cunning. At whose request do these men play?
Oh, that's to it indeed, sir. Marry, sir, at the request of Paris, my lord, who's there in person. With him, the mortal Venus, the heart blood of beauty, love's invisible soul.
Ooh, my cousin Cressida?
No, sir, Helen. Could you not find out that by her attributes?
It would seem, fellow, that thou hast not seen the Lady Cressida. I come to speak with Paris from the Prince Troilus. I shall make a commendable all assault upon him, for my business's seas.
Sodden business. There's a stewed phrase indeed.
Enter Paris and Helena. Fair be to you, my lord, and to all this fair company. Fair desires in all fair measure fairly guide them, especially to you, fair queen. Fair thoughts be your fair pillow.
Dear, you are full of fair words.
You speak your fair pleasure, sweet queen. Fair prince, here is good broken music.
You have broke it, cousin, and by my life you shall make it whole again. You shall piece it out with a piece of your performance. Now, he is full of harmony.
Oh, true, lady, no.
Is it my line? It is, right?
Please don't do
Oh,
that.
sir. Sorry, what?
Rude in soth, in good sooth, very rude.
Well said, my lord. Well, you say so in fits.
I have business to my lord, dear queen. My lord, will you vouchsafe me a word?
Nay, this shall not hedge us out. We'll hear you sing, certainly.
Oh, sweet queen, you are pleasant with me. But marry this, my lord, my dear lord, my most esteemed friend, your brother Troilus.
Oh, the Troilus. My lord Pandarus, honey, sweet lord.
Go to, sweet queen, go to. Commends himself most affectionately to you.
Oh, and you shall not bob us out of our melody. If you do, our melancholy upon your head.
Sweet queen, that's a sweet queen, i' faith.
And to make a sweet lady sad is a sour offense.
Nay, that shall not serve your turn, that shall it not in truth, nay, I care not for such words. No, no, no. And my lord, he desires you that if the king call for him at supper, you will make his excuse.
My lord Pandarus?
What says my sweet queen, my very, very sweet queen?
What exploits in hand were subsea tonight?
Nay, but my lord.
What says my sweet queen? My cousin will fall out with you.
You must not know where he sups.
With my disposer, Cressida.
No, 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 no such matter. You are wide. Come, your disposer is sick.
Well, I'll make excuse.
Aye, good my lord. Why should you say Cressida? No, your poor disposer's sick.
I spy.
You spy? What do you spy? Come, give me an instrument now, sweet queen.
Oh, why? Is this kindly done?
My niece is horrible in love with the thing you have, sweet queen.
Well, she shall have it, my lord. If it be not my lord Paris.
He? Oh, no, she'll none of him. They two are twain.
Falling in after falling out may make them three.
Come, come, I'll hear no more of this. I'll sing you a song now.
Oh, a song? Aye, prithee, now. By my troth, sweet lord, thou hast a fine forehead.
Aye, you may, you may.
Well, let thy song be love. This love will undo us all. Oh, Cupid, Cupid, Cupid.
Love, aye, that it shall, i' faith.
Aye, good now, love, love, no thing but love.
In good troth, it begins so. Love, love, no thing but love, still more. For oh, love's bow shoots buck and doe. The shaft confounds, not that it wounds, but tickles still the sore. These lovers cry, oh, they die, yet that which seems the wound to kill doth turn, to be. So dying love lives still, a while, but but oh, groans out for hey ho.
Oh, in love, faith, to the very tip of the nose. Yeah, baby.
He eats nothing but doves love, and that breeds hot blood, and hot blood begets hot thoughts, and hot thoughts beget hot deeds, and hot deeds is love.
Mm.
Is this the generation of love? Hot blood, hot thoughts, and hot deeds, why, they are vipers. Is love a generation of vipers? Sweet Lord, who's afield today?
Hector, Deiphobus, Helenus, Antenor, and all the gallantry of Troy. I would fain have armed today, but my Nell would not have it so. How chance my brother Troilus went not?
Oh, he hangs the lip at something. You know, Lord Pandarus.
Not I, honey, sweet queen. I long to hear how they sped today. You'll remember your brother's excuse?
To a hair.
Farewell, sweet queen.
Oh, commend me to your niece.
I will, sweet queen.
They come from the field. Let us to Priam's hall to greet the warriors. Sweet Helen, I must woo you to help unarm our Hector. His stubborn buckles, with these your white enchanting fingers touched, shall more obey than to the edge of steel, or force the Greekish sinews. You shall do more than all the island kings, disarm great Hector. Hector.
Oh, 'twill make us proud to be his servant, Paris. Yea, what shall he receive of us in duty? Gives us more palm in beauty than we have. Yea, overshines ourself. Sweet above thought. I love thee.
And the exit. Act 3, Scene 2. kill video. Right. Enter Pandarus and Troilus man. How now, where's thy master? At my cousin Cressida's?
No, sir, he stays for you to conduct him thither.
And Troilus enters. Oh, here he comes. How now? How now?
Oh, Sirrah, walk off.
Have you seen my cousin?
No, Pandarus, I stalk about her door like a strange soul upon the Stygian banks, staying for waftage. Oh, be thou my Charon, and give me sweet transportance to those fields, where I may wallow in the lily beds proposed for the deserver. O gentle Pandarus, from Cupid's shoulder pluck his painted wings, and fly with me to Cressida.
Walk here in the orchard. I'll bring her straight.
Ah, I am giddy. Expectation whirls me around, and the imaginary relish is so sweet that it enchants my sense. What will it be when that the watery palate's taste indeed loves thrice reputed nectar? Death, I fear me sounding destruction, or some joy too fine, too subtle, potent, or too sharp in sweetness for the capacity of my ruder powers. I fear it much, and I do fear besides that I shall lose distinction in my joys, as doth a battle when they charge on heaps the enemy flying.
She's making her ready. She'll come straight. You must be witty now. She does so blush, and fetches her wind so short, as if she were frayed with a sprite. I'll fetch her. It is the prettiest villain. She fetches her breath so short as a new-ta'en sparrow.
Even such a passion doth embrace my bosom. My heart beats thicker than a feverous pulse, and all my powers do there bestowing loose, like vassalage at unawares encountering the eye of majesty.
Come, come. What need you blush? Shame's a baby. Here she is now. Swear the oaths now to her that you have sworn to me. What, are you gone again? You must be watched ere you may be made tame, must you? Come your ways, and you draw backward, we'll put you in the fills. Why do you not speak to her? Come, draw this curtain, and let's see your picture. Oh, alas, the day, how loath you are to offend daylight, and 'twere dark you'd closer sooner. So, rub on, and kiss the mistress. How no? A kiss in free farm. Build there, carpenter, the air is sweet. No, you shall fight your hearts out ere I part you. The falcon and the tercel for all the ducks in the river. Go to, go to.
You have bereft me of all words, lady.
Words pay no debts. Give her deeds. But she'll bereave you of the deeds too if she call your activity in question. What, billing again? Here's in witness whereof the parties interchangeably. Come in. I'll go get a fire.
You're muted, Kitty.
Will you walk in, my lord?
Cressida, how often have I wished me thus?
Wished, my lord? The gods grant? Oh, my lord.
What should they grant? What makes this pretty abruption? What too curious dreg espies my sweet lady in the fountain of our love?
More dregs than water, if my tears have eyes.
Fears make devils of cherubims, they never see truly.
Blind fear that seeing reason leads finds safe footing, then blind reason stumbling without fear. To fear the worst oft cures the worse.
Let my lady apprehend no fear. In all Cupid's pageant there is presented no monster.
Nothing monstrous neither?
Nothing but our undertakings when we vow to weep seas, live in fire, eat rocks, tame tigers. Thinking it harder for our mistress to devise imposition enough than for us to undergo any difficulty imposed. This is the monstrosity in love, lady, that the will is infinite and the execution confined, that the desire is boundless and the act a slave to limit.
They say all lovers swear more performance than they are able, and yet reserve an ability that they never perform, vowing more than the perfection of 10, and discharging less than the 10th part of 1. They have the voice of lions and the act of hares. Are they not monsters?
Are they such? Such are not we. Praise us as we are tasted. Allow us as we prove. Our head shall go bare till merit crown it. No perfection in reversion shall have a praise in present. We will not name desert before his birth, and being born his addition shall be humble. Few words to fair faith. Troilus shall be such to Cressida. As what envy can say worst shall be a mock for his truth, and what truth can speak truest, no truer than Troilus?
Will you walk in, my lord?
What? Blushing still? Have you not done talking yet?
Well, uncle, what folly I commit, I dedicate to you.
I thank you for that. If my lord get a boy of you, you'll give him me. Be truth to my lord. If he flinch, chide me for it.
You know now your hostages, your uncle's word, and my firm faith.
Nay, I'll give my word for her too. Our kindred, though they be long ere they are wooed, they are constant being one. They are burrs, I can tell you, and they'll stick where they are thrown.
Boldness comes to me now and brings me heart. Prince Troilus, I have loved you night and day for many weary months.
Why was my Cressida then so hard to win?
Hard to seem one, but I was won, my lord, with the first glance. That ever pardon me, if I confess much you will play the tyrant. I love you now, but not till now so much, but I might master it. In faith, I lie. My thoughts were like unbridled children, grow too headstrong for their mother. See, we fools, why have I blabbed? Who shall be true to us when we are so unsecret to ourselves? But though I loved you well, I wooed you not. And yet, good faith, I wished myself a man, or that we women had men's privilege of speaking first. Oh, sweet, bid me hold my tongue, for in this rapture I shall surely speak the thing I shall repent. See, your silence coming in dumbness from my weakness draws my soul of counsel from me. Oh, stop my mouth.
And shall, albeit sweet music, issues thence.
Oh, pretty faith.
My lord, I do beseech you pardon me. 'Twas not my purpose thus to beg a kiss. Oh, I am ashamed. Oh, heavens, what have I done? For this time will I take my leave, my lord.
Your leave, sweet Cressida?
Leave, and you take leave till tomorrow morning.
Pray you content you.
What offends you, lady?
Sir, mine own company.
You cannot shun yourself.
Let me go and try. I have a kind of self resides with you, but an unkind self that itself will leave to be another's fool. Oh, where is my wit? I would be gone. I speak I know not what.
Well know they what they speak that speak so wisely.
Perchance, my lord, I show more craft than love, and feel so roundly to a large confession to angle for your thoughts. But you are wise, or else you love not. For to be wise and love exceeds man's might that dwells with gods above.
Oh, that I thought it could be in a woman. As if it can, I will presume in you, to feed for aye her lamp and love flames of love, to keep her constancy in plight and youth, outliving beauty's outward with a mind that doth renew swifter than blood decays. Or that persuasion could but thus convince me that my integrity and truth to you might be affronted with the match and weight of such a winnowed purity and love. How were I then uplifted? Alas, I am as true as truth's simplicity, and simpler than the infancy of truth.
In that I'll war with you.
Oh, virtuous fight! When right with right wars, who shall be most right? Two swains in love shall, two in the world to come, approve their truths by Troilus, when their time's full of protest, of oath, and big compare. Once similes, Truth tired with iteration, as true as steel, as plantage to the moon, as sun to day, as turtle to her mate, as iron to adamant, as earth to the center. Yet after all comparisons of truth, as truth's authentic author to be cited as true as Troilus, shall crown up the verse and sanctify the numbers.
Prophet may you be. If I be false or swerve a hair from truth, when time is old and hath forgot itself, when water drops have worn the stones of Troy, and blind oblivion swallowed cities up, and mighty states characterless are graded to dusty nothing, yet let memory from false to false, among false maids in love, upbraid my falsehood, when they have said as false, as air, as water, as wind, as sandy earth, as fox to lamb, as wolf to heifer's calf, pard to the hind, or stepdam to her son, yet let them say, to stick the heart of falsehood, as false as Cressida.
Go to. Lost the video. Go to, a bargain made. Seal it, seal it. I'll be the witness. Here I hold your hand. Here, my cousins, if ever you prove false to one another, since I have taken such pains to bring you together, let all pitiful goers between be called to the world's end after my name. Call them all panders. Let all constant men be Troiluses, all false women Cressids, and all brokers between panders. Say amen.
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 Amen. Whereupon I will show you a chamber, which bed, because it shall not speak of your pretty encounters, press it to death. Away, and Cupid, grant all tongue-tied maidens here, bed, chamber, and pander, to prove this gear.
All right, and we'll take a little break here. Thank you all so much. This is so much fun. Seems like things are going great for Troilus and Cressida, so I'm sure for the moment at least.
Yeah.
So, yes.
We've been
So
doing
it's
about
5 minutes. So yeah, we'll start again at the top of the hour. 3
That's
o'clock
good.
for us in Eastern time, and I guess 2 o'clock for Jennifer, and I don't know what time it is for Angus, but in London.
About
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock at night.
Ah,
Thank you, 5.
nice.
Okay,
Nice.
see you in 5.
Okay, see you in 5, yeah. Virginia, I don't know what it is, but yeah, you know you got this Shakespeare coming in behind you a lot of times.
Got that right. That,
Yep.
ha. Sorry. I have his poster behind me, but I forgot. I got this whole great picture of the ancient city of Troy and the Mediterranean Ocean right there to in my back. Oh, adjust background. Okay, adjust background.
Or
Yeah.
choose a different
Now I'm
background.
gonna choose. Wait a minute. It's a new way. Oh yeah, add the photo, add image. Okay, add image. Okay. Now
It's not the
downloads.
it's
and
not the
I-
background, Virginia. The
I know
background.
that. Yes, I know, Angus. I'm sorry. All right,
It's not,
desktop.
it's not the
I got
back.
this great picture of. There we go. There we go.
It's not the background that's the problem. It's the
I
problem
know. I
too
know.
close to the poster behind you. And every time you move your head, Shakespeare's face comes into it.
Okay, well that's cool.
No, that's not
It's
cool.
rather distracting.
And
actually.
irritating.
Well, we're all in the service of the Bard. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's extremely
Playing
irritating.
around, he's distracting the picture of William. I'm sorry. No, but where's that? I just got this great
You could just, if you did blur
picture of
background,
Trojan
maybe it
City.
would probably
I thought I just
might have less of an issue with it.
brought this picture of the.
But-
I would not worry about the image, but just blur your background so that's not popping
Oh,
up
come
anymore.
on. I just brought this to be my steady background.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. I mean, why don't you just try blur your
No,
background?
I've got it. Okay, here, this should work.
Don't.
Yeah, there we go.
It's still the same image. But
That's not the image
and
of
it's
Troy that
yeah.
I just got one yesterday. Great picture of Troy. Downloads. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, well, anyways, you can figure that out. You don't have to lead us through it play by play. You have other readings coming up. I think there's actually next Saturday at the Riverside branch. Johnny Culver is going to be doing The Country Wife by Garrick, which is it's going to be sort of a presentation. I believe he's got people he needs for that. I got to send him an email just to follow up on that. And then our next Zoom reading will be the Winter's Tale on 2 weeks on the Saturday, and so on Saturday the 29th, which I'll be playmastering, and which I haven't really gotten around to casting yet. So there's yeah, if anybody's available and interested,
I'm available for a big part.
Okay, absolutely.
I don't have hardly anything to do with this.
Yeah, it's a yeah, that's what we have coming up. And then after that, following that, we have, because we're getting close to the end of the season now, as we complete our 26th season of all of Shakespeare's plays. And we have then Timon of Athens on December 6th at the Columbus Library on 10th Avenue and 51st Street, which I will also be playmastering. And actually, I have the day off, so I'll be able to be there as well, which will be fun. Then the December 13th, we have a Zoom reading of All's Well That Ends Well that Derek Tarson will be playmastering. And then we'll finish up on December 20th with an in-person reading of The Tempest at the Yorkville Library. And that's... that Kitty is going to be playmastering. So fun stuff coming up, and then we start to think about the next season, the 27th season. And so we will also then have on, Thursday, December 4th, we'll just sort of have an open forum 7:30 p.m. on a Thursday. We try and do that the first Thursday of every month so that people can get a chance to share some Shakespeare, or we can, focus on some topic or other, be it the folio or original practices or other things. I think for this one, it's just going to be sort of focusing on Shakespeare for everyone and just about how he does manage to have universal appeal. Even across the political spectrum. All right, now, Virginia, getting back to your background, you still have that other picture.
Yeah, wait.
And I just want you to try blur background. Just try blur background.
Wait, that's... Oh, shoot.
No, the problem, Paul, is that she's too close to the picture.
There's the picture. Oh, good. Now, I'm saving it in my computer. Save image. Okay, great.
Nothing to do with
download image. I have this great picture. It's unbelievable.
But that's not
How dry it was, like a desert, and there's
Virginia.
Virginia, can you listen?
I'm listening now.
Shut up and listen. Every time you lean back, your poster behind you with Shakespeare's face on it appears.
Okay.
You either have to take it down or move where you're sitting.
I'm sorry.
Or blur your background so that it doesn't.
Yeah, if you just do blur background, because
just right click, go down to video, choose blur my background, and that'll take care of all the problems.
It might. I'm not sure if it will, but
I don't think it is, because I don't think it's part of the background. It's because Zoom is focusing on her face, and if she moves her face too close to the poster, it brings in the poster as well.
It's trying to focus on it. Yeah, that's true.
It recognizes Shakespeare's picture as a face.
It's a ghost.
Yeah.
Now I can't. Now it's not even letting me choose background anymore. I'll just blur my background.
Or he tells you not to.
I'll just blur my background. It's a drag because I got this great picture, you guys, of the dry desert-looking
background. Please.
I think we're past 5 minutes.
Yes, we are. Let's get started again. And this is
It's still like Shakespeare.
Just go. Just tar it. Come on.
You could go. I'm sorry.
Please, can we move?
Sorry.
all righty. So yes, we're continuing on with whatever background.
It's showing Shakespeare even more clearly than before.
It's
all right. I'll just.
I think you should.
Perfect.
Excellent.
There we
too
go.
distracting.
Thank you.
You can choose whatever background you like now.
Well, my computer won't let me do it today, so I don't know.
Let's get into the reading.
All righty. So resuming now.
Act 3, Scene 3. Enter Ulysses, Diomedes, Nestor, Agamemnon, Menelaus, Calchas, and a flourish of trumpets.
Now, princes, for the services I have done you, the advantage of the time prompts me aloud to call for recompense. Appear it to your mind that through the sight I bear in things to love, I have abandoned Troy, left my possession, incurred a traitor's name, exposed myself from certainty, and possessed conveniences to doubtful fortunes, sequestering from me all that time, acquaintance, custom, and condition made tame and most familiar to my nature. And here, to do you service and become as new into the world, strange, unacquainted, I do beseech you, as in way of taste, to give me now a little benefit out of those many registered and promised, which you say live to come in my behalf.
What wouldst thou of us, Troyan? Make demand.
You have a Trojan prisoner called Antenor, yesterday took. Troy holds him very dear. Often have you, thanks therefore, desired my Cressida in right great exchange, whom Troy hath still denied. But this Antenor I know is such a rest in their affairs, that their negotiations all must slack, wanting his manage, and they will almost give us a prince of blood, a son of Priam, in change of him. Let him be sent, great princes, and he shall buy my daughter, and her presence shall quite strike off all service I have done in most accepted pain.
Let Diomedes bear him, and bring us Cressida hither. Calchas shall have what he requests of us. Good Diomed, furnish you fairly for this interchange. Withal bring word, if Hector will tomorrow be answered in this challenge. Ajax is ready. Oh, this shall I undertake, and 'tis a burthen which I am proud to bear.
Enter Achilles and Patroclus in their tent.
Achilles stands in the entrance of his tent, pleased our general to pass strangely by him, as if he were forgot, and princes all lay negligent and loose regard upon him. I will come last. 'Tis like you'll question me, why such unplausive eyes are bent, why turned on him? If so, I have derision medicinal to use between your strangeness and his pride, which his own will shall have desire to drink. It may do good. Pride hath no other glass to show itself, but pride for supple knees feed arrogance, and are the proud man's fees.
Agamemnon?
We'll execute your purpose, and put on a form of strangeness as we pass along. So do each lord, and either greet him not, or else disdainfully, which shall shake him more than if not looked on. I will lead the way.
What comes the general to speak with me? You know my mind. I'll fight no more against Troy.
What says Achilles? Would he aught with us?
Would you, my lord, aught with the general?
No.
Nothing, my lord.
Good day. Good day.
How do you? How do you?
What? Does the cuckold scorn me?
Sorry. Wait, I hate this thing.
You're gone.
I'm sorry.
Find out, Patroclus.
Yeah.
Good morrow, Ajax?
Ha.
Good morrow.
Aye. And good next day, too.
And he exits.
What mean these fellows? Know they not Achilles?
They pass by strangely. They were used to bend to send their smiles before them to Achilles, to come as humbly as they used to creep to holy altars.
What? Am I poor of late? 'Tis certain, greatness once fallen out with fortune must fall out with men too. What the declined is, he shall as soon read in the eyes of others as feel in his own fall. For men like butterflies show not their mealy wings, but to the summer, and not a man for being simply a man hath any honor, but honored for those honors that are without him, as place, riches, and favor, prizes of accident as oft as merit, which when they fall, as being slippery standards, the love that leaned out on them as slippery too, doth one pluck down another, and together die in the fall. But 'tis not so with me. Fortune and I are friends. I do enjoy at ample point all that I did possess, save these men looks, who do methinks find out something not worth in me, such rich beholding, as they have often given. Here is Ulysses. I'll interrupt his reading. How now, Ulysses?
How now, great Thetis' son?
What are you reading?
A strange fellow here writes me, that man how dearly ever parted, how much in having or without or in, cannot make boast to have that which he hath, nor feels not what he owes, but by reflection, as when his virtues shining upon others heat them, and they retort that heat again to the first giver.
This is not strange, Ulysses. The beauty that is born here in the face, the bearer knows not, but commends itself, not going from itself, but eye to eye opposed, salutes each other with each other's for me. For speculation turns not to itself till it hath travailed, and is married there, where it may be see itself. This is not strange at all.
I do not strain it at the position, it is familiar, but at the author's drift, who in his circumstance expressly proves that no man is the lord of anything, though in and of him there is much consisting, till he communicate his parts to others, nor doth he of himself know them for aught, till he behold them formed in the applause, where they are extended, who like an arch reverberate the voice again, or like a gate of steel fronting the sun receives and renders back his figure and his heat. I was much wrapped in this, and apprehended here immediately the unknown Ajax. Heavens, what a man is there! A very horse that has he knows not what. Nature, what things there are! Most abject in regard and dear in use, what things again most dear in the esteem and poor in worth, now shall we see tomorrow an act that very chance doth throw upon him. Ajax renowned? O heavens, what some men do, while some men leave to do, how some men creep in skittish fortune's hall, while others play the idiots in her eyes, how one man eats into another's pride, while pride is feasting in his wantonness to see these Grecian lords, why even already they clap the lubber Ajax on the shoulder, as if his foot were on brave Hector's breasts, and great Troy shrinking.
I do believe it, for they passed me, as misers do by beggars. Neither gave to me good word, nor look. What are my deeds forgot?
Okay.
Time hath, my lord.
Shrinking.
Time hath, my lord, a wallet at his back, where he puts alms for oblivion.
No, that's not
Yeah, wherein he puts.
That's not going to be good. That's not going to work that way. Okay, I have to come back into the Zoom.
Virginia, you're.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Time hath, my lord, a wallet at his back, wherein he puts alms for oblivion, a great-sized monster of ingratitudes. Those scraps are good deeds past, which are devoured as fast as they are made, forgot as soon as done. Perseverance, dear my lord, keeps honor bright. To have done is to hang quite out of fashion like a rusty mail in monumental mockery. Take the instant way, for honor travels in a strait so narrow where one but goes abreast. Keep then the path, for emulation hath 1,000 sons that one by one pursue. If you give way or hedge aside from the direct forthright, like to an entered tide they all rush by and leave you hindmost, or like a gallant horse fallen in first rank, lie there for pavement to the abject, near or run and trampled on, then what they do in present, though less than yours in past, must o'ertop yours, for time is like a fashionable host that slightly shakes his parting guest by the hand, and with his arms outstretched as he would fly, grasps in the comer. The welcome ever smiles, and farewells goes out sighing. Oh, let not virtue seek remuneration for the thing it was. For beauty, wit, high birth, vigor of bone, desert in service, love, friendship, charity are subjects all to envious and calumniating time. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin, that all with one consent praise new-born gods, though they're made and molded of things past, and go to dust that is a little guilt. More loud than guilt or dust did the present eye praises the present object. Then marvel not, thou great and complete man, that all the Greeks begin to worship Ajax, since things in motion begin to catch the eye. Then what not stirs? The cry went out on thee, and still it might, and yet it may again, if thou wouldst not entome thyself alive, and case thy reputation in thy tent, whose glorious deeds but in these fields of late made emulous missions mongst the gods themselves, and drave great Mars to faction.
Of this my privacy, I have strong reasons.
But 'gainst your privacy the reasons are more potent and heroical. 'Tis known, Achilles, that you're in love with one of Priam's daughters.
Ha! Known?
Is that a wonder? The Providence that's in a watchful state knows almost every grain of Pluto's gold, finds bottom in the incomprehensive deeps, keeps place with thought, and almost like the gods do thoughts unveil in their dumb cradles. There's a mystery with whom relation durst never meddle, in the soul of state, which hath an operation more divine than breath or pen can give expression to. All the commerce that you have had with Troy as perfectly is ours as yours, my lord, and better would it fit Achilles much to throw down Hector than Polyxena. But it must grieve young Pyrrhus now at home, when fame shall in her island sound her trump, and all the Greekish girls shall tripping sing, great Hector's sister did Achilles win, but our great Ajax bravely beat down him. Farewell, my lord. I, as your lover, speak. The fool slides o'er the ice that you should break.
To this effect, Achilles, have I moved you. A woman impudent and mannish grown is not more loath than an effeminate man in time of action. I stand condemned for this. They think my little stomach to the war, and your great love to me restrains you thus. Sweet, rouse yourself, and the weak wanton Cupid shall from your neck unloose his amorous fold, and like a dewdrop from the lion's mane be shook to airy air.
Shall Ajax fight with Hector?
I, and perhaps receive much honor by him.
I see my reputation is at stake. My frame is shroudly gored.
Oh, then beware. Those wounds heal ill that men do give themselves. Omission to do what is necessary seals a commission to a blank of danger, and danger, like an egg, subtly taints even when we sit idly in the sun.
Go, call Thersites hither, sweet Patroclus. I'll send the fool to Ajax and desire him to invite the Trojan lords after the combat to see us here unarmed. I have a woman's longing, an appetite that I am sick withal, to see great Hector in his weeds of peace,
Enter Thersites.
to talk with him, and to behold his visage, even to me, full of view, a labor saved.
A wonder.
What?
Ajax goes up and down the field asking for himself.
How so?
He must, he must fight. He must fight singly tomorrow with Hector, and is so prophetically proud of a heroical cudgeling that he raves and saying nothing.
How can that be?
He stalks up and down like a peacock, astride in a stand, ruminates like a hostess that has no arithmetic but her brain to set down her reckoning, bites his lip with a polite regard as who should say there were wit in his head, and toot out, and so there is, but it lies as coldly in him as a fire in a flint which will not show without knocking. The man's undone forever. For if Hector breaks not his neck in the combat, he'll break himself in vain glory. He knows not me. I said, "Good morrow, Ajax," and he replies, "Thanks, Agamemnon." What think you of this man that takes me for a general? He's grown a very landfish, languorous, a monster, a plague of opinion. A man may wear it on both sides like a leather jerkin.
Thou must be my ambassador to him, Thersites.
Who, I? Why, he'll answer to nobody. He professes not answering. Speaking is for beggars. He wears his tongue in his arms. I will put on his presence. Let Patroclus make his demands to me. You shall see the pageant of Ajax.
To him, Patroclus, tell him, I humbly desire the valiant Ajax to invite the most valorous Hector to come unarmed to my tent, and to procure safe conduct for his person of the magnanimous and most illustrious 6 or 7 times honored captain, general of the Grecian army Agamemnon. Do this.
Jove bless great Ajax.
Hum!
I come from the worthy Achilles.
Huh?
Who most humbly desires you to invite Hector to his tent.
Hum!
And to procure safe conduct from Agamemnon.
Agamemnon.
Aye, my lord.
Huh?
What say you to it?
God might with you all my heart.
Your answer, sir.
If tomorrow be a fair day, by 11 o'clock he will go one way or other. However so, he shall pay for me ere he asks me.
Your answer, sir.
Fare you well with all my heart.
Why? But he is not in this tune, is he?
No, but he's out of tune thus. What music will be in him when Hector has knocked out his brains, I know not, but I am sure of none, unless the fiddler Apollo get his sinews to make catlings on.
Thou shalt bear a letter to him straight.
Oh. Let me carry another to his horse, for that's the more capable creature.
My mind is troubled like a fountain stirred, and I myself see not the bottom of it.
Would the fountain of your mind were clear again, that I might water an ass at it. I had rather be a tick in a sheep than such a valiant ignorance.
End of scene 3. Act 4, scene 1. Enter at one door Aeneas with a torch, at another Paris, Deiphobus, Antenor Diomede the Grecian with torches.
See, oh, who is that there?
It is the Lord Aeneas.
Is the prince there in person? Had I so good occasion to lie long as you, Prince Paris, nothing but heavenly business should rob my bedmate of my company?
That's my mind, too. Good morrow, Lord Aeneas.
A valiant Greek Aeneas. Take his hand. Witness the process of your speech within. You told how Diomed, in a whole week by days, did haunt you in the field.
Health to you, valiant sir. During all question of the gentle truce, but when I meet you armed, as black defiance as heart can think or courage execute.
Paul, could you please enable my video? Thanks.
Sure. Sorry.
Thank you. The one another Diomede embraces. Our bloods are now in calm, and so long health. But when contention and occasion meets, by Jove, I'll play the hunter for thy life, with all my force, pursuit, and policy.
And thou shalt hunt a lion that will fly, with his face backward in humane gentleness. Welcome to Troy. Now, by Anchises' life, welcome indeed. By Venus' hand, I swear, no man alive can love in such a short sort. The thing he means to kill more excellently.
We sympathize. Jove let Aeneas live, if, to my sword, his fate be not the glory, 1,000 complete courses of the sun, but in mine emulous honor, let him die, with every joint a wound, and that tomorrow.
We know each other well.
We do, and long to know each other worse.
This is the most despitefullest gentle greeting.
Yeah.
The noblest hateful love that e'er I heard of.
Yeah.
What business, Lord, so early?
I was sent for to the king, but why, I know not.
His purpose meets you. It was to bring this Greek to Couch's house, and there to render him, for the unfreed Antenor, the fair Cressida. Let us have your company, or if you please, haste there before us. I constantly do think, or rather call my thought a certain knowledge, my brother Troilus lodges there tonight. Rouse him, and give him note of our approach, with the whole quality whereof, I fear, we shall be much unwelcome.
Then, I assure you, Troilus had rather Troy were born to Greece than Cressida born from Troy.
There is no help. The bitter disposition of the time will have it so. On, Lord, we'll follow you.
Good morrow, all.
And Aeneas exits.
And tell me, noble Diomed, faith tell me true, even in the soul of sound good fellowship, who in your thoughts merits fair Helen most? Myself or Menelaus?
Both alike. He merits well to have her that doth seek her, not making any scruple of her soiler, with such a hell of pain and world of charge. And you as well to keep her, that defend her, not palliating the taste of her dishonor. With such a costly loss of wealth and friends, he like a puling cuckold would drink up the lees and dregs of a flat, tamed peace. You, like a lecher out of whorish loins, are pleased to breed out your inheritors. Sorry. Both merits poised, both each weighs no less, no more, but he as he, which heavier for a whore.
You are too bitter to your countrywoman.
She's bitter to her country. Hear me, Paris. For every false drop in her bawdy veins, a Grecian's life hath sunk. For every scruple of her contaminated carrion weight, a Trojan hath been slain. Since she could speak, she hath not given so many good words breath, as for her, Greeks and Trojans suffered death.
Fair Diomed, you do as chapmen do, dispraise to think that you desire to buy. But we in silence hold to this virtue well, will not commend what we intend to sell. Here lies our way.
And they exit. Act 4, Scene 2, enter Troilus and Cressida.
Dear, trouble not yourself, the morn is cold.
Then, sweet my lord, I'll call mine uncle down. He shall unbolt the gates.
Trouble him not. To bed, to bed. Sleep kill those pretty eyes, and give as soft attachment to thy senses as infants empty of all thought.
Good morrow, then.
I prithee now to bed.
Are you weary of me?
Oh, Cressida! But that the busy day walked by the lark hath roused the ribald crows, and dreaming night will hide our eyes no longer. I would not from thee.
Night hath been too brief.
Shrew the witch, with venomous white she stays as hideously as hell. But flies the grass of love with wings more momentary, swift than thought, will catch cold and curse me.
Prithee tarry, you men will never tarry. Oh, foolish Cressida, I might have still held off, and then you would have tarried. Hark, there's one up.
What's all the doors open here?
It's your uncle.
Enter Pandarus.
A pestilence on him. Now will he be mocking I shall have such a life.
How now? How now? How go maidenheads? Here, you maid, where's my cousin Cressida?
Go hang yourself, you naughty mocking uncle. You bring me to do, and then you flout me too.
To do what? To do what? Let us say what? What have I brought you to do?
Come, beshrew your heart. You'll ne'er be good, nor suffer others.
Alas, poor wretch, a poor chipochea. Hast not slept tonight? Would he not, a naughty man, let it sleep? A bugbear take him.
Did not I tell you? Would he were knocked in the head? Who's that at door? But uncle, go and see. My lord, come you again into my chamber. You smile and mock me as if I meant naughtily. Come, you are deceived. I think of no such thing. Earnestly they knock. I pray you come in. I would not for half joy have you seen here.
And she leaves. Who's there? What's the matter? Will you beat down the door? How now? What's the matter?
Good morrow, lord. Good morrow.
Well, who's there? My lord Aeneas? By my troth, I knew you not. What news with you so early?
Is not Prince Troilus here?
Here? Oh, what should he do here?
Come, he is here, my lord. Do not deny him. It doth import him much to speak with me.
Is he here, say you? 'Tis more than I know. I'll be sworn. For my own part, I came in late. What should he do here?
Who? Nay then, come, you'll do him wrong. Ere y'are where you'll be so true to him to be false to him? Do not you know of him? But yet go fetch him hither, go.
And Troilus
enters. How now, what's the matter?
My lord, I scarce have the leisure to salute you. My matter is so rash there is at hand. Paris, your brother, and Deiphobus, the Grecian Diomed, and our antither delivered to us, and for him forthwith, ere the first sacrifice, within this hour, we must give up to Diomed's hands the lady Cressida.
Is it concluded so?
By Priam and the general state of Troy, they are at hand and ready to effect it.
How my achievements mock me. I will go meet them. And my lord Aeneas, we met by chance. You did not find me here.
Good, my lord. The secrets of nature have not more gift in tersen ternite.
And he leaves. Enter Pandarus and Cressida. It's possible? No sooner got but lost, the devil take Anthenor. The young prince will go mad. A plague upon Anthenor. I would he had Brooke's neck.
How now? What's the matter? Who is here?
Ah, ah.
Why sigh you so profoundly? Where's my lord? Gone? Tell me, sweet uncle, what's the matter?
Would I were as deep under the earth as I am above.
Oh, the gods, what's the matter?
Prithee go in. Wouldst thou hast ne'er been born, I knew thou wouldst be his death. O poor gentleman, a plague upon Anthenor.
Good uncle, I beseech you on my knees. I beseech you, what's the matter?
Thou must be gone, wench. Thou must be gone. Thou art changed for Anthenor. Thou must to thy father and be gone from Troilus. 'Twill be his death. 'Twill be his bane. He cannot bear it.
Oh, you immortal gods, I will not go.
Thou must.
I will not, uncle. I have forgot my father. I know no touch of consanguinity, no kin, no love, no blood, no soul so near me as the sweet Troilus. Oh, you gods divine, make Cressida's name the very crown of falsehood. If ever she leave Troilus, time once and death due to this body, what extremity you can. But the strong base and building of my love is as the very center of the earth, drawing all things to it. I will go in and weep.
Do.
Tear my bright hair and scratch my praised cheeks. Crack my dear voice with sobs and break my heart with sounding Troilus. I will not go from Troy.
And they exit. Act 4, Scene 3. Enter Paris, Troilus, Aeneas, Deiphobus, Anthenor, and Diomedes.
It is great morning, and the hour prefixed of her delivery to this valiant Greek comes fast upon. Good my brother Troilus, tell you the lady what she is to do, and haste her to the purpose.
Walk into her house. I'll bring her to the Grecian presently, and to his hand, when I deliver her, think it an altar, and thy brother Troilus a priest, thus offering to it its heart.
I know what 'tis to love, and would, as I shall pity, I could help. Please you walk in, my lords.
And they exit. Act 4, Scene 4. Enter Pandarus and Cressida. Be moderate. Be moderate.
Why tell you me of moderation? The grief is fine, full perfect that I taste, and no less in a sense as strong as that which causeth it. How can I moderate it? If I could temporize with my affection, or brew it to a weak and colder palate, the like ailment could I give my grief. My love admits no qualifying cross,
Troilus
no
enters.
in such a precious loss.
Here, he comes, a sweet duck.
Oh, Troilus, Troilus.
What a pair of spectacles is here. Let me embrace too, O heart, as the goodly saying is, O heart, heavy heart, why sighest thou without breaking? Where he answers again, because thou canst not ease thy smart by friendship, nor by speaking. There was never a truer rhyme. Let us cast away nothing, for we may live to have need of such a verse. We see it, we see it. How now, lambs?
Cressida, I love thee in so strange a purity that the blessed gods, so angry with my fancy, more bright in zeal than the devotion which cold lips blow to their deities, take thee from me.
Have the gods envy?
Aye. 'Tis too plain a case.
And is it true that I must go from Troy?
A hateful truth.
What? And from Troilus too?
From Troy and Troilus.
Is it possible?
And suddenly, where injury of chance puts back leave-taking, jostles roughly by all time of pause, rudely beguiles our lips of all rejointure, forcibly prevents our locked embrasures, strangles our dear vows, even in the birth of our own laboring breath. We two, that with so many thousand sighs did buy each other, must poorly sell ourselves, with the rude brevity and discharge of our injurious time. Now, with robber's haste, crams his rich thievery up, he knows not how. As many farewells as be stars in heaven, with distinct breath and consigned kisses to them, he fumbles up into a loose adieu, and scants us with a single famished kiss, distasting with the salt of broken tears.
Enter Aeneas. Aeneas, you're muted.
But I heard him anyway.
My lord, is the lady ready?
Hark, you are called. Some say the genius so cries, come to him that instantly must die. Bid them have patience, she shall come anon. Pandrus.
Oh, where are my tears? Rain to lay this wind, or my heart be blown up by the root.
I must then to the Grecians?
No remedy.
Oh, woeful Cressida, amongst the merry Greeks.
When shall we see again? Hear me, my love, that be thou but true of heart.
Ay, true. How now? What wicked deem is this?
Nay, we must use expostulation kindly, for it is parting from us. I speak not, be thou true, as fearing thee, for I will throw my glove to death himself, that there's no maculation in thy heart, but be thou true, say I, in fashion, in my sequent protestation. Be thou true, and I will see thee.
Oh, you shall be exposed, my lord, to dangers as infinite as imminent, but I'll be true.
And I'll grow friend with danger. Wear this sleeve.
And you this glove. When shall I see you?
I will corrupt the Grecian sentinels to give thee nightly visitation, but yet be true.
Oh, heavens, be true again?
Hear why I speak it. Love, the Cretan youths are full of quality, their loving well composed, with gift of nature, flowing and swelling o'er with arts and exercise, how that novelties may move in parts with person. Alas, a kind of goodly jealousy, which I beseech you call a virtuous sin, makes me afraid.
Oh, heavens, you love me not.
No, die I villain, then. In this I do not call your faith in question so mainly as my merit. I cannot sing, nor heal the high lavolt, nor sweeten talk, nor play at subtle games, fair virtues all, to which the Grecians are most prompt and pregnant. But I can tell thee, in each grace of these there lurks a still and dumb discoursive devil that tempts most cunningly, but be not tempted.
Do you think I will?
No, but something may be done that we will not. And sometimes we are devils to ourselves when we will tempt the frailty of our powers, presuming on their changeful potency.
Nay, good my lord.
Come, kiss, and let us part.
Paris.
Paris.
Brother Troilus.
Good brother, come you hither, and bring Aeneas and the Grecian with you.
My lord, will you be true?
Who, I? Alas, it is my vice, my fault. Whiles others fish with craft for great opinion, I with great truth catch mere simplicity. Whilst some with cunning gild their copper crowns with truth and plainness, I do wear mine bare.
And the Greeks enter.
Fear not my truth. The moral of my wit is plain and true. That's all the reach of it. Welcome, Sir Diomed. Here is the lady which for Antenor we deliver you. At the port, Lord Isle gave her to thy hand, and by the way possess thee what she is. And treat her fair. And by my soul, fair Greek, if e'er thou stand at mercy of my sword, name Cressida, and thy life shall be as safe as Priam is in Ilion.
Fair Lady Cressida, So please you save the thanks this prince expects. The luster in your eye, heaven in your cheek, pleads your fair visage. And to Diomed you shall be mistress. Oh, and command him wholly.
Grecian, thou dost not use me courteously, to shame the seal of my petition towards I praising her. I tell thee, Lord of Greece, she is as far high soaring o'er thy praises as thou unworthy to be called her servant. I charge thee, use her well, even for my charge. For by the dreadful Pluto, if thou dost not, though the great bulk Achilles be thy guard, I'll cut thy throat.
Oh, be not moved, Prince Troilus. Let me be privileged by my place and message. To be a speaker free, when I am hence, I'll answer to my lust. And know, my lord, I'll nothing do on charge. To her own worth she shall be prized. But that you say, be it so. I'll speak it in my spirit and honor, no.
Come to the port. I'll tell thee, Diomed, this brave shall oft make thee to hide their head. Lady, give me your hand, and as we walk to our own selves, bend we our needful take.
Hark! Hector's trumpet.
How have we spent this morning? The prince must think me tardy and remiss, that swore to ride before him in the field.
'Tis Troilus' fault. Come, come, to field with him.
And Paris exits.
Let us make ready, straight.
Yea, with a bridegroom's fresh alacrity, let us address to tend on Hector's heels. The glory of our Troy doth this day lie on his fair worth and single chivalry.
Act 4, Scene 5. Enter Ajax armed, Achilles, Patroclus, Agamemnon, Menelaus, Ulysses, Nestor, Calchas, and attendants.
Here art thou in appointment fresh and fair, anticipating time. With starting courage, give with thy trumpet a loud note to Troy, thou dreadful Ajax, that the approached the appalled heir may pierce the head of the great combatant and hail him hither.
Thou, trumpet, there's my purse. Now crack thy lungs, and split thy brazen pipe. Blow, villain, till thy sphered biased cheek outswell the colic of puffed aquilon. Come, stretch thy chest, and let thy eyes spout blood. Thou blowest for Hector.
No trumpet answers.
'Tis but early days.
That young Diomed with Calchas' daughter?
'Tis he. I ken the manner of his gait. He rises on the tow. That spirit of his in aspiration lifts him from the earth.
Is this the Lady Cressida? Even she. Most dearly welcome to the Greeks, sweet lady.
Our general doth salute you with a kiss.
Yet is the kindness but particular. 'Twere better she were kissed in general.
In very courtly counsel. I'll begin. So much for Nestor.
I'll take that winter from your lips, fair lady. Achilles bids you welcome.
I had good argument for kissing once.
But that's no argument for kissing now, for thus pot Paris in his heart of it.
O deadly gall and theme of all our scorns, for which we'd lose our heads to gild his horns.
The first was Menelaus' kiss, this mine. Patroclus kisses you.
Oh, this is trim.
Paris and I kiss evermore for him.
I'll have my kiss, sir. A lady, by your leave.
In kissing, do you render or receive?
Both take and give.
In kissing, do you render or receive?
Both take and give.
I'll make my match to live. The kiss you take is better than you give, therefore no kiss.
I'll give you boot. I'll give you 3 for 1.
For an odd man, give even or give none.
An odd man, lady? Every man is odd.
No, Paris is not. For you know 'tis true that you are odd, and he is even with you.
Oh, you fillip me at the head.
No, I'll be sworn.
It were no match, your nail against his horn. May I, sweet lady, beg a kiss of you?
You may.
I do desire it.
Why beg then?
Why then, for Venus' sake, give me a kiss. When Helen is a maid again, and his.
I am your debtor. Claim it when 'tis due.
Never's my day. And then a kiss of you.
Lady, a word. I'll bring you to your father.
A woman of quick sense.
I eye upon her. There's a language in her cheek, eye, her cheek, her lip, nay, her foot speaks, her wanton spirits look out at every joint and motive of her body. Of these encounters so glib of tongue that give a coasting welcome, it comes, and wide unclasp the tables of their thoughts to every tickling reader, set them down for sluttish spoils of opportunity and daughters of the game.
And they exit. Enter all of Troy, Hector, Paris, Aeneas, Helenus, attendants, and flourish of trumpets.
The Trojan's trumpet. Yonder
comes the troop.
Hail all you, sate of Greece. What shall be done to him that victory commands? Or do you purpose of victor shall be known? Will you, the knights, shall to the edge of all extremity pursue each other, or shall be divided? By any voice or order of the field, Hector bade ask.
Which way would Hector have it?
He cares not. He'll obey conditions.
'Tis done like Hector, but securely done, a little proudly, and great deal disprising the knight opposed.
If not Achilles, sir, what is your name? If not Achilles, nothing. Therefore, Achilles, but what ear, know this, in the extremity of great and little, valor and pride excel themselves in Hector, the one almost as infinite as all, the other blank as nothing. Weigh him well. And that which looks like pride is courtesy. This Ajax is half made of Hector's blood, in love, wherefore half Hector stays at home, half heart, half hand, half Hector, come to seek this blended knight, half Trojan and half Greek. A maiden battle then, or I perceive you.
Here is Sir Diomed. Go, gentle knight, stand by our Ajax. As you and Lord Aeneas consent upon the order of their fight, so be it. Either to the uttermost, or else a breach. The combatants, being kin, half stints their strife before their strokes begin.
Ulysses? They are opposed already.
What Trojan is that same that looks so heavy?
The youngest son of Priam, a true knight. They call him Troilus. Not yet mature, yet matchless, firm of word, speaking in deeds, and deedless in his tongue, not soon provoked, nor being provoked soon calmed. His heart and hand both open and both free, for what he has he gives, what thinks he shows. Yet gives he not till judgment guide his bounty, nor dignifies an impure thought with breath. Manly is Hector, but more dangerous, for Hector in his blaze of wrath subscribes to tender objects, but he, in heat of action, is more vindictive than jealous love. They call him Troilus, and on him erect a second hope is fairly built as Hector. Thus says Aeneas, one that knows the youth even to his inches, and with private soul did in great Ilion thus translate him to me.
Air in action.
Esther?
Jackie?
Now, Ajax, hold thine own.
Now, Ajax, hold thy own.
Hector, thou sleepest, awake thee.
His blows are well disposed there, Ajax. You must know more!
Princes, enough. So please you.
I am not warm yet. Let us fight again.
As Hector pleases.
Why then will I no more? Thou art great lord, my father's sister's son, a cousin german to great Priam's seed. The obligation of our blood forbids a gory emulation twixt us twain. Were thy commission Greek and Trojan so, that thou couldst say, this hand is Grecian all, and this is Trojan, the sinews of this leg all Greek, and this all Troy. My mother's blood runs on the dexter cheek, and this sinister bounds on my father's. By Jove multipotent, thou shouldst not bear from me a Greekish member wherein my sword had not impressure made of our rank feud. But the just gods gainsay, that any drop thou borrowest from thy mother, my sacred aunt, should be by my mortal sword be drained. Let me embrace thee, Ajax. By him that thunders, thou hast lusty arms. Hector would have them fall upon him thus. Cousin, all honor to thee.
I thank thee, Hector. Thou art too gentle and too free a man. I came to kill thee, cousin, and bear hence a great addition earned in thy death.
Not Neoptolemus so bearable, on whose bright crest, Fame with her loudest, oh yes, cries, this is he, couldst promise to himself a thought of added honor torn from Hector.
There is expectance here from both the sides. What further you will do?
We'll answer it. The issue is embracement. Ajax, farewell.
If I might in entreaties find success, as seld I have the chance, I would desire my famous cousin to our Grecian tents.
'Tis Agamemnon's wish, and great Achilles doth long to see, unarmed, the valiant Hector.
Aeneas, call my brother Troilus to me, and signify this loving interview to the expectors of our Trojan part. Desire them home. Give me thy hand, my cousin. I will go eat with thee and see your knights.
Enter Agamemnon and the rest. Ajax.
Oh, great Agamemnon comes to meet us here.
The worthiest of them, tell me name by name. But for Achilles, mine own searching eye shall find him by his large and portly size.
Worthy of arms, as welcome as to one that would be rid of such an enemy. But that's no welcome. Understand more clear what's past and what's to come is strewed with husks and formless ruin of oblivion. But in this extant moment, faith and troth, strained purely from all hollow bias drawing, bids thee with most divine integrity, from heart of very heart, great Hector, welcome.
I thank thee, most imperious Agamemnon.
My well-famed lord of Troy, no less to you.
Let me confirm my princely brother's greeting. You brace of warlike brothers, welcome hither.
Who must we answer?
The noble Menelaus.
Oh, you, my lord, by Mars his gauntlet thanks. Mock not that I affect the untraded oath. Your quondam wife swears still by Venus' glove she's well, but bade me not commend her to you.
Name her not now, sir. She's a deadly theme.
Oh, pardon, I offend.
Oh, pardon. I have, thou gallant Trojan, seen thee oft, laboring for destiny, make cruel way through ranks of Greekish youth, and I have seen thee as hot as pursuit, spur thy Phrygian steed, and seen thee scorning forfeits and subduments when thou hast hung thy advanced sword in the air, not letting it decline on the declined. That I have said unto my standers by, lo, Jupiter is yonder dealing life, and I have seen thee pause and take thy breath, when that a ring of Greeks have hemmed thee in like an Olympian wrestling. This have I seen, but this thy countenance, still locked in steel, I never saw till now. I knew thy grandsire, and once fought with him. He was a soldier good, but by great Mars, the captain of us all, never like thee, let an old man embrace. But by great Mars, the captain of us all, never like thee, let an old man embrace thee, and worthy warrior welcome to our tents.
'Tis the old Nestor.
Let me embrace thee, good old chronicle, that hast so long walked hand in hand with time. Most reverend Nestor, I am glad to clasp thee.
I would my arms could match thee in contention as they contend with thee in courtesy.
I would they could.
By this white beard, I'd fight with you tomorrow. Well, welcome, welcome. I have seen the time.
I wonder now how yonder city...
Wonder now how yonder city stands when we have here her base and pillar by us.
I know your favor, Lord Ulysses, well. Ah, sir, there's many a Greek and Trojan dead, since first I saw yourself and Diomed and Ilion on your Greekish embassy.
Sir, I foretold you then what would ensue. My prophecy is but half his journey yet, for yonder walls that pertly front your town, yon towers whose wanton tops do bust the clouds, must kiss their own feet.
I must not believe you. There they stand yet, and modestly I think. The fall of every Phrygian stone will cost a drop of Grecian blood. The end crowns all, and that old common arbitrator, time, will one day end it.
So to him we leave it. Most gentle and most valiant Hector, welcome. After the general, I beseech you next to feast with me and see me at my tent.
I shall forestall thee, Lord Ulysses. Now, Hector, I have fed mine eyes on thee. I have with exact view pursued thee, Hector, and quoted joint by joint.
Is this Achilles?
I am Achilles.
Stand fair, I prithee, let me look on thee.
Behold thy fill.
Nay, I have done already.
Thou art too brief. I will the second time, as I would bide thee, view thee, limb by limb.
Oh, like a book of sport thou read me o'er. But there's more in me than thou understand'st. Why dost thou so oppress me with thine eye?
Tell me, you heavens, in which part of his body shall I destroy him? Whether there, or there, or there, that I may give the local wound a name, and make distinct the very breach whereout Hector's great spirit flew. Answer me, heavens.
It would discredit the blessed God's proud man to answer such a question. Stand again. Think'st thou to catch my life so pleasantly as to prenominate in nice conjecture where thou wilt hit me dead?
I tell thee, yea.
Wert thou the oracle to tell me so, I'd not believe thee. Henceforth guard thee well, for I'll not kill thee there, nor there, nor there, but by the forge that steady Mars his helm, I'll kill thee everywhere, yea, o'er and o'er. You wisest Grecians, pardon me this brag. His insolence draws folly from my lips. but I'll endeavor deeds to match these words, or may I never.
Do not chafe thee, cousin. And you, Achilles, let these threats alone till accident, or purpose bring you to it. You may every day enough of Hector, if you have stomach. The general state, I fear, can scarce entreat you to be odd with him.
I pray you, let us see you in the field. We have had pelting wars since you refused the Grecians' cause.
Dost thou entreat me, Hector? Tomorrow do I meet thee fell as death. Tonight, all friends.
Thy hand upon that match.
First, all you peers of Greece, go to my tent. There, in the full convive. Afterwards, as at Hector's leisure, and your bounties shall concur together, severally entreat him. Beat loud the tabarins, let the trumpets blow, that this great soldier may his welcome know.
And he exits.
My lord Ulysses, tell me, I beseech you, in what place of the field doth Calchas keep?
At Menelaus' tent, most princely Troilus. There Diomed doth feast with him tonight, who neither looks on heaven nor on earth, but gives all gaze and bent of amorous view on the fair Cressida.
Shall I, sweet lord, be bound to thee so much, after we part from Agamemnon's tent, to bring me thither?
You shall command me, sir. As gentle tell me, of what honor was this Cressida in Troy? Had she no lover there that wails her absence?
Sir, to such as boasting show their scars, a mock is due. Will you walk on, my lord? She was beloved, she loved, she is and doth. But still sweet love is food for fortune's tooth.
And they exit. Act 5, Scene 1. Enter Achilles and Patroclus.
I'll heat his blood with Greekish wine tonight, which with my scimitar I'll cool tomorrow. Patroclus, let us feast him to the height.
Here comes Thersites.
How now, thou core of envy, thou crusty batch of nature, what's the news?
Why, thou picture of what thou seemest, an idle idiot of worshippers. Here's a letter for thee.
From whence, fragment?
Why, thou full dish of fool, from Troy.
Who keeps the tent now?
The surgeon's box or the patient's wound?
Well said, adversity, and what need these tricks?
Prithee be silent, boy, I profit not by thy talk. Thou art thought to be Achilles' male varlet.
Male varlet, you rogue? What's that?
Why, his masculine whore. Now the rotten diseases of the South, guts, griping raptures, tars, loads of gravel in the back, lethargies, cold palsies, and the like, take and take again such preposterous discoveries.
Why, thou damnable box of envy, thou? What means thou to curse this?
Do I curse thee?
Why, no, you ruinous butt, you whoreson indistinguishable cur.
What, no? Why art thou then exasperate, thou idle immaterial skein of slayed silk? Thou green sarcenet flat for a sore eye? Thou tassel of a prodigal's purse, thou? Ah, how the poor world is pestered with such waterflies, diminutives of nature.
Out, Gaul.
Finch egg.
My sweet Patroclus, I am thwarted quite from my great purpose in tomorrow's battle. Here is a letter from Queen Hecuba, a token from her daughter, my fair love, both taxing me and gagging me to keep an oath that I have sworn. I will not break it. Fall Greeks, fall fame, honor or go or stay. My major vows lies here. This I'll obey. Come, come, Thertes, help to trim my tent. This night is in banqueting must all be spent. Away, Patroclus.
Oh, get off, Nestor. Nestor, get off. With too much blood and too little brain, these two may run mad. But if with too much brain and too little blood they do, I'll be a curer of madmen. Here's Agamemnon, an honest fellow enough, and one that loves quails, but he has not so much brain as earwax. The goodly transformation of Jupiter, there his brother, the bull, the primitive statue, an oblique memorial of cuckolds, a thrifty shoehorn in a chain hanging at his brother's leg, to what form but that he is, should wit, larded with malice, and malice forth with wit, turn him to an ass were nothing, he is both ass and ox. To an ox were nothing, he is both ox and ass. To be a dog, a mule, a cat, a thick chew, and a toad, a lizard, an owl, a puddock, or a herring without a roe, I would not care. But to be Menelaus, I would conspire against destiny. Ask me not what I would be if I were not Thersites, for I care not to be the lowest of the laser, so I were not Menelaus. High days, spirits, and flies.
Enter Hector, Ajax, Agamemnon, Ulysses, Nestor, Diomed with lights.
We go wrong, we go wrong.
Now yonder 'tis, there where we see the light.
Hector.
I trouble you.
No, not a whit.
Enter Achilles.
Here comes himself to guide you.
Welcome, brave Hector. Welcome, princes all.
So, now, fair Prince of Troy, I bid good night. Ajax commands the guard to tend on you.
Thanks. And good night to the Greeks' general.
Good night, my lord.
Good night, sweet Lord Menelaus.
Sweet draught, sweet quotha, sweet sing, sweet shore.
Good night, and welcome, both at once, to those that go or tarry.
Good night.
Old Nestor tarries, and you too, Diomed. Keep Hector company an hour or two.
I cannot, lord. I have important business. The tide whereof now, good night, great Hector.
Give me your hand.
Follow his torch. He goes to Calchas's tent. I'll keep you company.
Sweet sir, you honor me.
And so good night.
Come, enter my tent.
And Achilles exits. Thucydides.
Where's old Nestor Tarries, it says? Where am I?
Thersites, got
What
your
page
lights.
are we
You're
on?
muted.
We're on page 132, about 5
Thersites,
lines
you're
from the
muted.
top.
132? Oh, I don't see 132.
Please don't hum while you're doing it. Just look for it.
That same Diomedes, is that where we are? That
Yes.
same
Yep.
Diomedes, a false-hearted rogue, a most unjust knave. I will no more trust him when he leers than I will a serpent when he hisses. He will spend his mouth and promise like a Brabler the hound, but when he performs, astronomers foretell it that it is prodigious. There will come some change. The sun borrows of the moon when Diomed keeps his word. I would rather leave to see Hector than not to dodge him. They say he keeps a Trojan drab and uses the traitor Calchas his tent. All after. Nothing but lechery, all incontinent varlets.
And he exits. Act 5, Scene 2. Enter Diomed.
What are you up here, ho? Speak!
Who calls?
Diomed. Calchas, I think. Where's your daughter?
She comes to you.
Enter Troilus and Ulysses. Enter
And where the torch may not discover us.
Cressida.
Cressida comes forth to him.
How now, my charge?
Now, my sweet guardian, hark, a word with you.
Yea, so familiar?
She will sing any man at first sight.
And any man may find her if he can take her life. She's noted.
Will you remember?
Remember, yes.
Nay, but do then, and let your mind be coupled with your words.
What should she remember?
List.
Sweet honey Greek, tempt me no more to folly.
Roguery.
Nay, then.
I'll tell you what.
Come, tell me a pin. You are a forsworn.
Faith, I cannot. What would you have me do?
A juggling trick to be secretly open.
What did you swear you would bestow on me?
I prithee do not hold me to mine oath. Bid me do not anything but that sweet Greek.
Good night.
Hold patience.
How now, Trojan?
Diomed?
No. Good night. I'll be your fool no more.
I better must.
Hark, one word in your ear.
Oh, plague and madness!
You are moved, Prince. Let us depart, I pray you, lest your displeasure should enlarge itself to wrathful terms. This place is dangerous, the time right deadly. I beseech you, go.
Hold, I pray you.
Nay, good my lord, go off. You flow to great distraction. Come, my lord.
I pray thee, stay.
You have not patience. Come.
I pray you, stay. By hell and hell torments, I will not speak a word.
Me? Sorry.
Remedies.
Top 35.
And so good night.
Nay, but you part in anger.
Doth that grieve thee, O withered truth?
Why, how now, lord?
My Jove, I will be patient.
Guardian, why Greek?
Adieu, you palter.
In faith I do not. Come hither once again.
You shake, my lord, at something. Will you go? You will break out.
She strokes his cheek.
Come.
Nay, stay, by Jove, I will not speak a word. There is between my will and all offences a guard of patience. Stay a little while.
How the devil luxury with his fat rump and potato finger tickles these together. Fry, lechery, fry.
But will you then?
In faith I will, lo. Never trust me else.
Give me some token for the surety of it.
I'll fetch you one.
Cressida exits.
You have sworn patience.
Fear me not, sweet lord. I will not be myself, nor have cognition of what I feel. I am all patience.
And Cressida re-enters.
Now the pledge. Now.
Thersites?
No. She said it. He said it. It's your line.
Did he? Here, Diomed, keep the sleeve.
Beauty, where is thy faith?
My lord?
I will be patient. Outwardly I will.
You look upon that sleeve? Behold it well. He loved me. Oh, false wench, give it me again.
Whose was it?
It is no matter now, I have it again. I will not meet with you tomorrow night. I prithee, Diomed, visit me no more.
Now she sharpens. Well said, Whetstone.
I shall have it.
What, this?
Aye, that.
You gods! Oh, pretty pledge! Thy master now lies thinking in his bed of thee and me, and sighs, and takes my glove, and gives memorial dainty kisses to it, as I kiss thee.
Nay, do not snatch it from me.
He that takes that rakes my heart withal.
I had your heart before. This follows it.
I did swear patience.
You shall not have a Diomed. Faith, you shall not. I'll give you something else.
I will have this. Whose was it?
It is no matter.
Come tell me whose it was.
'Tis one that loved me better than you will. But now you have it, take it.
Whose was it?
By all Diana's waiting women yon, and by herself I will not tell you whose.
Well, tomorrow will I wear it on my helm, and grieve his spirit that dares not challenge it.
Wert thou the devil, and wear'st it on thy horn, it shall be challenged.
Well, well, 'tis done, 'tis past, and yet it is not. I will not keep my word.
Why then, farewell. Thou never shalt mock Diomed again.
You shall not go. One cannot speak a word, but it straight starts you.
I do not like this fooling.
Nor I, by Pluto, but that he likes not me pleases me best.
What shall I come? The hour.
I come. Oh, Jove, do come, I shall be plagued.
Farewell till then.
And he exits.
I prithee come, Troilus, farewell. One eye yet looks on thee, but with my heart the other eye doth see. Ah, poor our sex, this fault in us I find. The error of our eye directs our mind. What error leads must err. Oh, then conclude. Minds swayed by eyes are full of turpitude.
And he exits.
A proof of strength she could not publish more, unless she say, my mind is now turned whore.
All's done, my lord.
'Tis.
Why stay we then?
To make a recordation to my soul of every syllable that here was spoke. But if I tell how these two did cope, shall I not lie in publishing a truth? Sith yet there is a credence in my heart, an esperance so obstinately strong that doth invert that test of eyes and ears, as if those organs had deceptious functions created only to calumniate. What's Cressida here?
I cannot conjure, Trojan.
She was not sure.
I'm sure she was.
Why my negation hath no taste of madness?
Nor mine, my lord. Cressida was here but now.
Let it not be believed for womanhood. Think we had mothers. Do not give advantage to stubborn critics. Adapt without a theme for deprivation to square the general sex by Cressida's rule. Rather think this is not Cressida.
What hath she done, prince, that can soil our mothers?
Nothing at all, unless this were she.
Thersites.
Oh, no, this was she, this is she, this is she. I'm so sorry. Will he swagger himself out of it his own eyes?
This she? No, this is Diomede's Cressida. If beauty have a soul, this is not she. If souls guide vows, if vows are sanctimony, if sanctimony be the God's delight, if there be rule in unity itself, this is not she. O madness of discourse! That cause sets up with and against thyself by foul authority. Our reason can revolt without perdition, and loss assume all reason without revolt. This is and is not Cressida. Within my soul there doth conduce a fight of this strange nature, that a thing inseparate divides more wider than the sky and earth. And yet the spacious breath of this division emits no orifex for a point as subtle as Arachne's broken woof to enter. Instance, oh instance, strong as Pluto's gates. Cressida is mine, tied with the bonds of heaven. Instance, O instance, strong as heaven itself, the bonds of heaven are slipped, dissolved, and loosed, and with another knot 5-finger tied the fractions of her faith, orts of her love. The fragments, scraps, the bits and greasy relics of her o'er-eaten faith are bound to Diomed.
May worthy Troilus be half attached with that which here his passion doth express?
Ay, Greek, That shall be divulged well in characters, as red as Mars, his heart inflamed with Venus. Never did young man fancy with so eternal and so fixed a soul. Hark, Greek, as much as I do Cressida love, so much by weight hate I her Diomed. That sleeve is mine, that heel bear in his helm. Were it a casque composed by Vulcan's skull, my sword shall bite it. Not the dreadful spout where shipmen do the hurricano call, constringed in mass by the almighty fan, shall dizzy with more clamor Neptune's ear in his descent than shall my prompted sword falling on Diomed.
He'll tickle it for his concubine.
Oh, Cressid! Oh, false, Cressid, false, false, false! Let all untruths stand by thy stained name, and they'll seem glorious.
Oh, contain yourself. Your passion draws ears hither.
Enter Aeneas. You're muted, Jacob.
I have been seeking you this hour, my lord. Hector by this is arming him in Troy. Ajax, your guard, stays to conduct you home.
Have with you, prince, my courteous lord, adieu. Farewell, revolted fair, and Diomed, stand fast and wear a castle on thy head.
I'll bring you to the gates.
Accept distracted thanks.
Exit Troilus, Aeneas, and Ulysses.
When I could meet that rogue Diomed, I would croak like a raven. I would bode. Patroclus will give me anything for the intelligence of this whore. The parrot will not do more for an almond than for a commodious drab. Lechery, still wars and lechery. Nothing else holds a fashion. A burning devil take 'em.
Act 5, Scene 3, enter Hector and Andromache.
When was my lord so much ungently tempered to stop his ears against admonishment? Unarm, and do not fight today.
You train me to offend you. Get you gone. By the everlasting gods, I'll go.
My dreams will sure prove ominous to the day.
No more, I say.
Enter Cassandra.
Where is my brother Hector?
Here, sister, armed and bloody in intent, consort with me in loud and dear petition. Pursue we him on knees, for I have dreamt of bloody turbulence, and this whole night hath nothing been but shapes and forms of slaughter.
Oh, 'tis true.
Ho, bid my trumpet sound.
No notes of sally for the heavens, sweet brother.
Begone, I say, the gods have heard me swear.
The gods are deaf to hot and peevish vows. They are polluted offerings, more abhorred than spotted livers in the sacrifice.
Oh, be persuaded, do not count it holy to hurt by being just. It is as lawful, for we count give much to his violent thefts and rob in the behalf of charity.
It is the purpose that makes strong the vow, but vows to every purpose must not hold. Unarmed, sweet Hector.
Hold you still, I say. Mine honor keeps the weather of my fate. Life every man holds dear, but the dear man holds honor far more precious dear than life.
Honor.
Enter Troilus.
How now, young man? Meanst thou to fight today?
Honor.
Cassandra, call my father to persuade.
Cassandra exits.
No faith, young Troilus, doff thy harness, youth. I am today in the vein of chivalry. Let go thy sinews till their knots be strong, and tempt not yet the brushes of the war. Unarm thee, go. And doubt thou not, brave boy, I'll stand today for thee and me and Troy.
Brother, you have a vice of mercy in you, which better fits a lion than a man.
What vice is that? Good Troilus, chide me for it.
When many times the captive Grecian falls, even in the fan and wind of your fair sword, you bid them rise and live.
Oh, 'tis fair play.
Fool's play, by heaven, Hector.
Oh, now.
For the love of all the gods, let's leave the hermit pity with our mothers. And when we with our armors buckled on the venomed vengeance ride upon our swords, spur them to ruthful work, rein them from wrath.
Fie, savage, fie.
Hector, then 'tis wars.
Troilus, I would not have you fight today.
Who should withhold me? Not fate, obedience, nor the hand of Mars beckoning with fiery truncheon my retire. Not Priamus and Hecuba on knees, their eyes o'ergalled with recourse of tears, nor you, my brother, with your true sword drawn, opposed to hinder me, should stop my way, but by my ruin.
Enter Priam and Cassandra.
It is the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're in 145.
Yeah,
Halfway down.
right, I'm sorry.
Cassandra.
Lay hold upon him, Priam. Hold him fast. He is thy crutch. Now if thou lose thy stay, thou on him leaning, and all Troy on thee, fall all together.
Come, Hector, come, go back. Thy wife has dreamt, thy mother has had visions, Cassandra doth foresee, and I myself am like a prophet suddenly enwrapped to tell thee that this day is ominous. Therefore, come back.
Aeneas is afield, and I do stand engaged to many Greeks, even in the faith of valor, to appear this morning to them.
Aye, but thou shalt not go.
I must not break my faith. You know me dutiful. Therefore, dear sir, let me not shame respect, but give me leave to take that course by your consent and voice, which you do here forbid me, royal Priam.
Oh, Priam, yield not to him. Yield not to him.
Oh, do not, dear father.
Andromache, I am offended with you. Upon the love you bear me, get you in.
Andromache exits.
Foolish, dreaming, superstitious girl makes all these bodements.
Oh, farewell, dear Hector. Look how thou diest. Look how thine eye turns pale. Look how thy wounds doth bleed at many vents. Hark how Troy roars, how Hecuba cries out, how poor Andromache shrills her dolor forth. Behold distraction, frenzy, and amazement, like witless antics one another meet, and all cry, Hector, Hector's dead. Oh, Hector!
Away! Away!
Farewell. Yes, soft. Hector, I take my leave. Thou dost thyself and all our Troy deceive.
And Cassandra exits.
You are amazed, my liege, at her exclaim. Go in and cheer the town. We'll forth and fight. Do deeds of praise and tell you them at night.
Farewell. The gods with safety stand about thee.
They're at it, hark. Proud Diomed, believe I come to loose my arm or win my sleeve.
And Pandarus enters. Do you hear, my lord? Do you hear?
What now?
There's a letter come from yon poor girl.
Oh, let me read.
A whoreson a whoreson rascally trisky. She troubles me, and the foolish fortune of this girl, and what one thing, what another, that I shall leave you one of these days. I shall have a rheum in mine eyes too, and such an ache in my bones, that unless a man were cursed, I cannot tell what to think on't. What says she there?
Words, mere words. No matter from the heart. The effect doth operate another way. Go wind to wind, there turn and change together. My love with words and errors still she feeds, but edifies another with her deeds.
Why, but hear you?
Hence, brother lackey, ignominy and shame pursue thy life, and live I with thy name.
And they exit. Act 5, Scene 4. Enter Thersites in excursion.
Now that you're clap-a-clawing one another, I'll go look on. That dissembling, abominable varlet Diomed has got that same scurvy, doting, foolish young sleeve of Troy there in his helm. I would fain see them meet, that the same young Trojan ass that loves the whore there might send that geekish whore masterly villain with the sleeve back to the dissembling, luxurious drab of a sleeveless errant. On the other side, the policy of those crafty, swearing rascals that stole old mouse eating dry cheese, Nestor, and that same dog fox Ulysses is not proved worth a blackberry. They set me up in policy, that mongrel cur Ajax against that dog of a kind Achilles. And now is the cure, Ajax prouder than the cure Achilles, and will not arm today. Whereupon the Grecians began to proclaim barbarism, and policy grows unto an ill opinion.
Enter Diomed and
So here
Troilus.
comes Sleeve and the other.
Fly not, for
Here
shouldst
comes
thou
Sleeve.
take the river Styx, I would swim after.
Thou dost miscall retire. I do not fly, but advantageous care withdrew me from the odds of multitude. Have at thee!
Oh, thy whore, Grecian! Now for thy whore, Trojan! Now the sleeve, now the sleeve.
Enter Hector.
What art thou, Greek? Art thou for Hector's match? Art thou of blood and honor?
No, no, I am a rascal, a scurving, railing knave, a filthy rogue.
I do believe thee. Live.
God a mercy that thou wilt believe me, but a plague upon thy neck for frightening me. What's become of thy wrenching rogues? I think they have swallowed one another. I would laugh at the miracle, yet in a sort lechery eats itself. I'll seek them.
And they exit. Act 5, Scene 5. Enter Diomed and servants.
Go, go, my servant. Take thou Troilus' horse. Present the fair steed to my lady Cressida. Fellow, commend my service to her beauty. Tell her I have, sorry about this.
Chastised.
I hate this thing. I
chastise the amorous Trojan.
Page
I
150.
oh my God, this stupid thing.
Tell her I have chastised
I
amorous Trojan
have
and am her knight by proof.
this.
In the middle, right after it says
I
5,
know, I
5.
know. It
two
jumps
lines
around.
down.
I'm sorry. I have chastised the amorous Trojan and am her knight by proof.
I go, my lord.
Enter Agamemnon.
Renew the fierce Polydamas hath beat down Minon. Bastard Margalanon hath Dorius prisoner, and stands colossus-wise waving his beam upon the past courses of the kings. Epistropus and Cetus, Polixenes is slain, Amphimachus and Thoaus deadly hurt, Patroclus ta'en are slain, and Palamedes sore hurt and bruised. The dreadful Sagittary appalls our numbers. Haste we, Diomed, to reinforcement, or we perish all.
Nestor exits.
Go bear Patroclus' body to Achilles and bid the snail-paced Ajax arm for shame. There is 1,000 Hectors in the field. Now here he fights on Goliath, his horse, and there lacks work. Anon he's there afoot, and there they fly or die like scaled coals before the belching whale. Then is he yonder, and there the straying Greeks, ripe for his edge, fall down before him like the mower's swath. There, and everywhere he leads and takes, dexterity so obeying appetite, that what he will he does, and does so much that proof is called impossibility.
Ulysses enters. Helena, Ulysses.
Oh, courage, courage, princes! Great Achilles is arming, weeping, cursing, vowing vengeance. Patroclus' wounds have roused his drowsy blood, together with his mangled Myrmidons. That noseless, handless, hacked and chipped come to him, crying on Hector. Ajax hath lost a friend and foams at mouth, and he's armed and at it, roaring for Troilus, who hath done today. Mad and fantastical execution, engaging and redeeming of himself with such a careless force and forceless care, as if that luck, in very spite of cunning, bade him win all.
Ajax enters.
Troilus, thou coward Troilus.
And he exits.
Aye, there.
So we draw together.
And he exits. Enter Achilles.
Where is this Hector? Come, come, thou boy queller, shew thy face. Know what it is to meet Achilles angry. Hector! Where's Hector? I will none but Hector!
And he exits. Act 5, Scene 6. Enter Ajax.
Troilus, thou coward Troilus, show thy head.
Enter Diomed.
Troilus, I say, where's Troilus?
What wouldst thou?
I would correct him.
Were I the general, thou shouldst have my office ere that correction. Troilus, I say, what Troilus?
Enter Troilus.
O traitor Diomed, turn thy false face, thou traitor, and pay thy life thou owest to me for my horse.
Ha! Thou art there.
I'll fight with him alone. Stand, Diomed.
He is my prize. I will not look upon.
Come both you, codging Greeks, have at you both.
And Troilus exits. Hector enters.
Yea, Troilus? Oh, well fought, my youngest brother.
And Achilles enters.
Now do I see thee. Have at thee, Hector!
Pause if thou wilt.
I do disdain thy courtesy. Proud Trojan, be happy that my arms are out of use. My rest and negligence befriends thee now. But thou anon shalt hear of me again, till when go thy seek fortune.
And Achilles exits.
Fare thee well. I would have been a much more fresher man had I expected thee. How now, my brother?
Troilus enters.
Ajax hath taken Aeneas. Shall it be? No, by the flame of yonder glorious heaven, he shall not carry him. I'll be taken too, or bring him off. Fate, hear me when I say I reck not though thou end my life today.
And he exits. Enter one in armor.
Stand, thou Greek. Thou art a goodly mark. No? Wilt thou not? I like their armor well. I'll fresh it and unlock the rivets all, but I'll be master of it. Wilt thou not, beast, abide? Why then fly on, I'll hunt thee for thy hide.
And they exit. Act 5, Scene 7. Enter Achilles with the Myrmidons.
Come here, about me, you, my Myrmidons. Mark what I say. Attend me where I wheel. Strike not a shout, but keep yourselves in breath. And when I have the bloody Hector found, impale him with your weapons round about. In fellest manner, execute your arms. Follow me, sirs, and my preceding eye, it is decreed. Hector the Great must die.
And he exits. Enter Thersites, Menelaus, and Paris.
The cuckold and the cuckold maker are at it. Now bull, now dog, lo Paris, lo. Now my double hen sparrow, lo Paris, lo. The bull has the game, war horns, ho.
Paris and Menelaus exit. Enter a bastard.
Turn, slave, and fight!
What art thou?
A bastard son of Priam's!
I'm a bastard too. I love bastards. I'm a bastard begot, bastard instructed, bastard in mind, bastard in valor, in everything illegitimate. One bear will not bite another, and wherefore should one bastard? Take heed, the quarrels are most ominous to us. If the son of a whore fight for a whore, he tempts judgment. Farewell, bastard.
The devil take thee, coward!
And he exits. Act 5, Scene 8. Enter Hector.
This petrified corse so fair without, that goodly armor that's cost of life. Now is my day's work done. I'll take a breath. Rest, Lord, thou hast thy fill of blood and death.
Enter Achilles and his myrmidons.
Look, Hector, how the sun begins to set. How ugly night comes breathing at his heels. Even with the veil and darking of the sun to close the day up, Hector's life is done.
I am unarmed. Forgo this vantage, Greek.
Strike, fellow, strike! This is the man I seek. So Ilion, fall thou. Now Troy, sink down. Here lies thy hour, thy sinews, thy bone. O Myrmidons, cry you all amain. Achilles, hath the mighty Hector slain. Hark a retreat upon our Grecian part.
The Trojan trumpet sounds the like, my lord.
The dragon wing of night o'erspreads the earth, and stickler like the army separates my half-supped sword, that frankly would have fed, pleased with his dainty bed, thus goes to bed. Come, tie his body to my horse's tail. Along the field, I will the Trojan tale.
And they exit. Yeah! A treat is sounded and shouts are heard. Act 5, Scene 9. Enter Agamemnon, Ajax, Menelaus, Nestor, Diomed, and the rest marching.
Hark, hark! What shout is that?
Peace. Drums.
Achilles! Achilles! Hector slain! Achilles!
The brute is Hector slain, and by Achilles.
If it be so, yet brackless let it be. Great Hector was a man as good as he.
March patiently along. Let one be sent to pray Achilles see us at our tent. If in his death the gods have us befriended, great Troy is ours, and our sharp wars are ended.
And they exit. Act 5, Scene 10. Enter Aeneas, Paris, Anenthor, and Diphoebus.
And ho, yet are we maesters of the field. Never go home. Here's stave. We are the night.
Enter Troilus.
Hector is slain.
Hector? The gods forbid.
Dead. At the murderer's horse's tail in beastly sort dragged through the shameful field. Frown on, you heavens. Effect your rage with speed. Sit, gods, upon your thrones and smile at Troy. I say at once, let your brief plagues be mercy, and linger not our sure destructions on.
My lord, you do discomfort all the host.
You understand me not that tell me so. I do not speak of flight, of fear, of death, but dare all imminence that gods and men address their dangers in. Hector is gone. Who shall tell Priam so? Or Hecuba? Let him that will a scrential eye be called go into Troy and say, there, Hector's dead. Ere is a word will Priam turn to stone. Make wells and niobes of the maids and wives, cool statues of the youth, and in a word scar Troy out of itself. But march away. Hector is dead. There is no more to say. Stay yet, you vile, abominable tents. thus proudly fight upon our Phrygian plains? Let Titan rise as early as he dare. I'll through and through you, and thou great-sized coward, no space of earth shall sunder our two hates. I'll haunt thee, like a wicked conscience still that moldeth goblins swift as frenzy's thoughts. Strike a free march to Troy, with comfort go. Hope of revenge shall hide our inward woe.
And Pandarus enters. But hear you.
Hence, broker, lackey, ignominy and shame pursue thy life, and live I with thy name.
Then Troilus exits. A goodly medicine for mine aching bones. O world, 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 thus is the poor agent despised. O traitors and bawds, how earnestly you are set awoke, and how ill requited. Why should our endeavour be so desired, and the performance so loathed? What verse for it? What instance for it? Let me see. Full merrily the humble bee doth sing, till he hath lost his honey and his sting. And being once subdued in armoured tale, sweet honey and sweet notes together fail. Good traders in the flesh, set this in your painted clothes, as many as be here of Pandar's hall, your eyes half out, weep out at Pandar's fall. Or if you cannot weep, yet give some groans, though not for me, yet for your aching bones. Brethren and sisters of the whole door trade, some 2 months hence my will shall here be made. It should be now, but that my fear is this, some gold goose of Winchester would hiss. Till then I'll sweat and seek about for eases, and at that time bequeath you my diseases. And they exit.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much. It's such an uplifting play.
Oh,
There's so much about it. I mean, especially with Thersites' perspective on so many things, and so much. I mean, that it's really become a much more popular play than it was in the early times, into from sort of like from the Vietnam War on, because I think it really is very clearly an anti-war play. I mean, look at Hector. He does the good, noble stuff. And then Achilles, who's just, I mean, Achilles is like, Hector's unarmed. And Achilles has got all of his gang with him as well, the Myrmidons. And he has them kill him. And then he says, yeah, I killed you, Hector. Fuck you, Achilles.
It's like Measure for Measure and All's Well have become extremely relevant because we're more honest with ourselves as a species now.
Yeah, and you get like it from a lot of stuff from Pandarus and Thersites, and there's a lot of really wonderful things in it. I mean, it's interesting in that it was published in a quarto first, where it first said it was performed at the Globe, and then they reprinted it where it was all the same except they changed the title page and said this was never performed. We don't know the story of it, but the idea is that it might have been done for like at the Inns of Court, for the lawyers, because there are so many rhetorical arguments in here that just go on. So that's the idea behind it.
Man, Paul, isn't it great? Paul knows so much, and so does Angus.
Yes, well, and it's by reading it more and doing it, you find out more about it. But so that's my perspective. Any other thoughts that people had in terms of reading and listening and playing? Again, thank you all so much. Great job, everyone.
Great way to spend my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, man!
So good. Everybody was so great. I'm sorry when I have PDF issues.
You're still counting them, Matt.
I approximately 55 is what is my tally today.
Hey.
That's played Lear.
I've already done Lear,
I
so
turned 55 on my last birthday. Like in September.
I've been trying to. There's a company up in Westchester that's doing an all-female version of Othello, and I've been trying to persuade my wife to audition for Iago, but she just looks at the number of lines Iago's got. She says,
If that's true. Iago's got even more than Hamlet, right? He's got the most of every single Shakespeare character.
No, it's actually not true. It's actually for a single play. For a single play, it is Hamlet. Hamlet has more, but Iago is very close. I think he's actually third, but he has more than Othello. He's got a lot more lines than Othello.
Well,
And of course, you do the quarto of Othello, which we've never actually done a reading of, because whenever anybody's doing Iago, they're like, I don't want to do the quarto. He cut out so much of Iago's part, because in that one it may actually be more. But yeah, Iago does have
Definitely Margaret.
Second one.
I think Iago is harder to
second
do
most
because
lines.
you don't have the
Paul?
kind of emotional quality that Hamlet goes through. So there's actually, because I've seen it, it's actually, they sit there for a long, long time just talking, which is very, very hard. Hamlet has breakthroughs. He sees things, all kinds of things are going on with him. I think Iago's a very hard part for an actor. It's
Is my audio not working?
Yeah.
We can hear you, Michael.
I was wondering because for a second I was saying, who's the second part? The second longest? Timon?
I think it's Richard III.
Oh yeah, Richard III. But Margaret, if you put together all 4 plays that Margaret's seen, she has a huge amount too.
I think actually,
Angus Myrmidons.
Myrmidons. Yeah.
I didn't.
yes, it is interesting to hear all of these things, and especially I love that speech of Agamemnon's at the page of when Polixenes and Epithidius and all of this thing.
Oh my
To
gosh.
have these speeches in there where they're incredible lists, and it's like,
I'm like, oh heck.
I will say one of my favorites.
Paul, doesn't Margaret have a significant amount too? If you add up all 4
If you
shows,
put all her appearances together, she is the largest part in the Shakespeare canon, but she's not the largest.
amount of lines.
And it's what, 3 different ages.
right, yeah. I mean, because she's in 4 plays and she's got a lot to do in all of them. And actually, I think a few years ago, Hudson Classical, they did an adaptation which focused on Margaret, which I think is a really great idea.
Good. I
As
think that production.
a focus to do that, which is really interesting. But I think it's actually Henry V. Between Henry V, because Henry V has a lot, because he talks a lot in that play that usually gets cut out because his prayers before the troops and when he's chastising like Cambridge and all that, he goes on and on a lot. But
to the breach.
and he's still got Prince Hal as well, and so that ends up.
No, wait, maybe I got that wrong. I mean, Margaret definitely has the most of all the women.
Oh yeah. Once you combine them all, because
I will say as well, playing with Thersites, I was trying to keep it together. And that middle part with Thersites, when he was talking about, I was just like really trying to stay in character. But
Yes, it's funny shit, man. Funny.
Fucking killing me, man. What's going on?
Mikey, you were so well cast in that part. Oh man.
Thersites is a lot of fun. I've done it before.
And Eleanor, you are beautifully cast in Ulysses. Is she still here? Eleanor?
I don't know. She may have had to. She was having to deal with something. That's why I took her.
Yeah, she's really good casting for Ulysses.
Yes. Everybody, all of it.
Eloquent, very eloquent.
Yeah, a few years ago, I was playing mastering this play, and she wanted to do both, I think, Ulysses and Pandarus.
Yeah.
Eleanor did? Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so I told her she didn't have to pick one. She would have to pick one, but couldn't do both. I could offer her one, but not both. Take it or leave it. She loved it.
For years, Mikey, you had the lock on Pandarus. You're brilliant in Pandarus, but it's good to see you branch out.
I've done Thersites and Pandarus a lot.
That lovely early scene
where it's all Cassandra, that's my favorite part in this play.
Yeah, but that lovely early scene.
Jennifer, I missed that. I'm putting away some props.
I was saying when you were doing Cassandra, that's my favorite part in this play.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've done Cassandra so many times because I freaking am Cassandra in my real life with climate change and the environment. Oh God, since I was 10 years.
Yeah, but the reason I think
and they showed us pollution movies in school.
Thersites and Pandarus are the best parts. Is they represent the outcasts. They're almost like a chorus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like
George Carlin is Cassandra, and so is Richard Pryor.
Not to cut you off as well. I mean,
Thersites didn't even have a homeland.
And Obama
Pandarus is kind of just like a pimp.
It
for
almost
his,
felt like
he's
Okay, I need to go, everyone. Great seeing you.
Okay,
Paul.
great. Thank you. Happy
birthday.
birthday, Matt. Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Matt.
Celebrate.
Great
Such a
job.
pleasure to do this wonderful play with all of you, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you all. Yeah, oh, I'm still recording, so maybe I should end the live stream here.
Yeah.